big.
Oh, I wonder if yeah, I don't know how to project this onto my TV right now, actually. I wonder if I could. Are we live? Oh, we're live. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yep, there we are.
You can see us?
I can see us.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to stop eating. I'm going to put a welcome in the comment.
Save these for more than I have to. I can move on to something. There's definitely a delay from what I'm doing to what's showing up on TV. That's interesting to me.
My when I put things on my big screen, it's always that way. When I put it on my what do I call it? My monitor, always delay, super big delay.
Okay.
Oh, there's Wilhelmina. Hi, Wilhelmina.
Hi, Wilhelmina. So I can't see the chat because I have it pulled up on my TV, but I can pull it up on my second phone and I can see the chat. So let me do that. That way you're not constantly being the one watching the chat, and I can help with that too.
Cool. Can you hear us, Wooly?
Don't forget to like as you guys come in. Okay, I've got that liked. We're good.
Okay, let me show you my iron. You want to see my iron? Can you see the screen now, Tracie?
I can see it. Everything looks great. Yes, everything looks great.
This is it. So that's the little, so it has a little thing that it sits in that you can rest it on. Like, it turns off. It turns off itself. It's called the Oliso Project Eye.
So cool. I love that it has the silicone safety thing to put it in.
Yes. And so you store it in it like that. And then you flip it over to set it on when you're working on it. And like right now it's red. Nice. So I'm going to turn it on green, right? And now it's going to heat up so I can try doing this. Hi, folks. Welcome. Hi, Susie.
Hi, Susie. How you doing?
All right. And then I bought this with it. So it's like a little pad. So I can iron right on my desk.
Oh, yeah. Nice. That's very nice.
Yeah. I just felt like I'm kind of the person, like I have an iron that turns off my regular iron. That turns off on its own because I will be that person that leaves the iron on.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be the same way because I would hear something, go check it out, squirrel, and forget to ever go back to my ironing.
Yeah, and my husband has a bit.
Yeah.
He's like, you left the iron on all day. We're gonna burn the house down. I'm like, oh my God, let me get a new iron.
Well, the idea with the blanket for Luke was a good idea. So guys, Luke has a puppy bed in my room, and for whatever reason, he will not lay in it while I'm in here. He will sit right at my feet and look straight up at me and make me feel guilty for crafting. So he loves to pull blankets off my bed, things like that. Like if I'll put a blanket across the foot of my bed, I'll come home from work, the blanket will be on the floor, and he's like rooted around in it to get comfortable. So I thought, I wonder if I just bring a blanket in here, if that would keep him happy. And sure enough,
he's happy.
He's rooted around and he's laying down on his blanket. So we're good.
Hi, Janet. Welcome. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about, this is really funny because when Tracie and I got on, we both realized we're both doing secret projects. What I'm doing right now, which is probably going to end up in the project potentially, is I'm practicing this is one of those old antique music folios. And I'm going to gesso over this. So just some of the color shows through, but I'm actually putting it on that freezer paper to see how it works, to see if it strengthens it up. And this is the first time trying it. So I'm trying it online with you guys. Yeah.
Well, that's funny that you talk about that because, you know, when I was making the journal for the tag, 100 days of tags, that I wanted to make a journal so they have something to fit in. So I was watching Sandra's sale and had started working on the cover here. Yeah. But I'm glad I did. I felt bad though, because I was like, well, I want everyone to see me work on it. But I'm glad I did because the first topper I made, I totally messed up. And they would have, which is fine. They would have seen that. Everybody makes mistakes and messes up when they're working on their crafts, but
Right.
by not filming it, they didn't get to see that. So I felt better about it.
Hi, Connie. Welcome, welcome. So glad you guys are here.
Hi, everybody. If you guys don't mind, shoot your friends a message and let them know we're live. We've got fun stuff going on tonight. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up when you come in.
Yeah. Is it sticking? It is. Oh my God, it's working. I love this. I love my little iron, you guys.
I bet. That is so cool. Just think, like, when you get a wrinkled piece of fabric, you don't have to go somewhere where you do your ironing, which is probably your laundry room, and you can just do it right here in your craft room.
Exactly. Hi, Carla. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Carla.
I hope everybody is crafting along with us.
Yeah. This is so much fun. I tell you, this is the next best thing if you can't be there in person to get to craft together.
Yeah. Hi, Susan.
The only thing that would make it better if we could hear all of you guys talking too. That would be cool.
Yeah. Hi, Stacy. Welcome. Yay.
Hi, Stacy.
I'm trying out the, as you guys can probably tell, I'm trying out the freezer paper.
I promise my area will get more enjoyable than watching me punch out numbers. I just have a couple more sheets to finish punching out, and then I can get this part of my project completed and off to the side, and then make something fun.
Let's see. Carla, working on your little golden book. Those are going to be adorable, Carla, as they always are.
Yay. I'm so excited.
Let's see. Careful what you wish for, Tracie. Willie said. Yeah. Willie, are you going live on Wednesday? I mean, are you doing your sale this Wednesday? Are you feeling better? You're crafting a meatloaf? Awesome, Stacy.
Oh, I love meatloaf. That's like one of my favorite things.
Hey, Kelsey. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is crafting while you're here with us.
So how many of you guys like day old meatloaf when it's cold and it's almost like homemade lunch meat? That's my favorite.
Meatloaf sandwich. Oh,
yes, that's my favorite.
Yep. Oh, Terry's having meatloaf too.
Oh, it must be meatloaf night.
Meatloaf Monday.
There you go. Okay, so meatloaf Monday, taco Tuesday. What's W? What food could W be for Wednesday?
Whatever Wednesday.
Whatever Wednesday. Okay.
Or
Thursday, what could we do? And then Friday, we gotta think of Friday too. I guess you could do French fry Friday.
Meatloaf sandwiches. What are you ironing to your paper? Oh, good you asked, Willie. So I'm trying. So this is one of those antique music things. Now I have a secret project I'm working on, and I'm gonna gesso over part of this. I just want some of the black and pink to show through. But you know how those folios are old and they, they're not sturdy. So I wanted to iron it onto here. And look, you can see a little bit of the music through the back of it. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just kind of cool. Yeah. So I wanted to iron it on here. Again, this is my first time. I just wanted to see how it worked for strengthening papers. Yeah. I like anything that takes me really long. That has like a bunch of different processes. So I'm being like creative. I don't know what it is. It's like I swear I pick out the most difficult things to do for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like, I could just grab a sheet of paper, right? So that is freezer paper. Yes, it's the kind with the shiny side up, which is what you iron onto, so it kind of heats and sticks to it.
I swear, I think all of us junk journalers have paper fetishes, and this is just another way you get to touch paper, Khadijah.
Oh my God, I have freezer paper and parchment paper and an iron all in one at my desk right now. I'm as happy as a lark. Like, I swear to God, I love parchment paper too.
Mhm.
Or I would never ever iron or own one until I saw the tiny ones like yours. Now I have one and sitting by my nest so I can cut it. Yes, Wooly. This iron, I bought it about a month ago. It's my favorite thing because I'm doing all that fabric. And look, to be safe, because I have a nice desk cover, I got this little felt ironing pad for underneath. So, and this could also be a pokey pad. You know, if you're like poking something, I might damage it. I don't know if I want to use it for stitches, but you know, for sewing in stitches, probably could use something else. Yeah, I love this iron. I'm glad that, yeah, and I'm not a big ironer either, but I've had to do a lot of ironing since I got this linen load. Yeah, I don't think I had ironed something in like 10 years. A desk iron and pad. Yay. Yeah, it's super, super nice to be able to be at your desk and iron something. Because we iron paper too, you guys. Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yep, it feels like, look at that. It's taking, that little corner isn't taking. So, no,
Well, I can tell you the number of times when I'm making a journal, I have to go iron the material I'm using because a lot of times you can kind of get it out when you're gluing and stuff, but I'm always worried I won't. So I'll always go iron it first. And that way I don't have to worry that might happen.
Just so you guys know, I have parchment paper over the top where I'm ironing so I don't get the iron on the plastic. And no, Janet, I haven't. I want to, but this is my first time using the this paper. I want to do it with napkins. I want to do it with.
So I'm working on. Oh, sorry, Khadijah. I was reading the comments and immediately started talking. I apologize.
It's okay. Tracie, what are you doing?
Okay, so I am working on a secret project and I need these numbers for envelopes and packaging. They correlate with a specific day. And I want to get this part of my project done so I can move on to more fun things, which I've got several things laid out on my desk to work on tonight. So all related to my secret project.
So you guys, we didn't plan on this. Both of us got on and said, so what are you doing for your craft tonight? We both go, well, we have a secret project and we both do. But I'm going to do another one of these. I actually might try what you said, Janet, and do it with a napkin, or I might do it with wrapping paper. It depends. I need something that has.
Ooh, wrapping paper is a good idea to sturdy that up.
Yeah, I'm going to try it with something that goes with my secret project. Just so that I'm kind of staying in that realm, being somewhat efficient, like, you know, on task.
Yeah.
Because I'm not an on task person very often. This is why I partner with somebody like Tracie.
See, I don't think I am either. I've got like several things going on. I've got to finish working on these covers. I'm cutting out signature pages. I'm working on assembling an embellishment. I'm cutting out numbers. I've got several things going on at once, and I've got other things I could easily pull into the mix to work on.
I know. What's with all the secret projects? So here's the thing, Stacy. So for me, I'm trying a prototype. You know, again, it just happens. I don't know why I'm secret about it, because I'm so slow, and it's a prototype, and it's kind of different, and I'm going to do some other journals like it because I already have. Anyway, long story short, I'm keeping it secret because it takes me forever to do it. And, you know, I want to do it and then bring out the prototype and go. And Tracie, and again, so there's something about when it's secret and you haven't put it out there, you're not on the hook. You're not on the hook. You're on your own time frame. And I need that right now because I have so much going on. If I put it out there, it's like I set myself accountable to have to get it done. So that's kind of it. Are you ironing layers together? So Kelsey, I have the yes. So all I have is the freezer paper with the what do you call that? The plastic side up. Then I have my folio on here, and then on top of that, so that my iron doesn't touch the plastic and melt it, I have a piece of parchment paper. Ooh, ratty tatty wax bread wrappers. Oh my God, that sounds cool. So, well, Amina, did you say you were doing your sale on Wednesday? I didn't see it. You done it with napkins? I didn't see it. Let's see. I'm guessing you are, right? Anyway, I know I want some of those labels you got recently.
Oh, what kind of labels? I haven't seen those.
I can't remember. She got a bunch of papers of the same thing, but they had like labels with them. What were they called?
Denison labels or something different?
No, they're different. They're like
Okay.
they remind me kind of like a pharmacy label, but they're a certain company. What are they? Okay, I'm gonna cut it, you guys. We're gonna see.
An American Family coupon, it says.
That's it. Yes. Yes. And they look like big like big apothecary labels to me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're kind of cool.
I will have to check it out. What time is your sale, Wilhelmina?
1 o'clock Eastern time.
Okay. I'll be at work, so I can't promise I can make it. Well, I probably won't. Tomorrow we have over 100 patients, so I probably get it.
All right. I think my corners are all done. I think I'm going to put this aside. I'm not going to cut it yet. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to let it sit. And I'm going to do one more because it's fun.
Yeah.
And I'm having fun ironing. What am I going to do? I'm going to do paper or napkins. Let me see what I have for napkins.
Did your mom teach you how to iron, Khadijah?
God, so long ago, I don't remember. I'm sure she did.
Well, I'm thinking, what would our mothers say right now? Seeing you ironing paper, what would they say if I was ironing paper too?
My mother would say, "Don't burn the house down." It's kind of cute. Let me see if this goes. That's kind of cute. Ooh, let's see. Oh, you know what? I think the polka dot one is going to work. Where's that polka dot napkin I have? Oh, where is it? All right, let's pull out this napkin. That one might work. Oh, there's the polka dot. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can find pink, blue, or black. I'm gonna do a little kitty. I want mushrooms. That's kind of cute.
All right, I think I will work on the lace next. It'll be interesting as I'm working on stuff tonight if anyone can guess what my secret project is. Enjoy your meatloaf, Stacy.
Bye, Stacy's. Have fun. Enjoy. Eat some for me. Yeah, Wednesday is Woolly sale, you guys. All right. Let's move that. Let's see. We want this one. We want that one. I like that one. I like that one. I have a lot of black and white. I do like that one. I'm thinking I'm going to do that one and that one. I'm going to do those two. Okay. So I'm guessing with a napkin, she's like something for Valentine's Day?
Yes, something for Valentine's Day.
So this doesn't look like it has any, what you calling on it? It's already taken off of this one. It's got an umbrella on it. Look at this one. I don't think this is big enough for a page. Well, I could do a little page, right? All the pages don't have to be big. Hey,
I
Maddie,
like that.
welcome.
Hi, Maddie. I like the polka dot napkin. That's pretty.
I do too. I think it's going to go with that. You know what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would really tie things in there.
Yeah, I think it could be a little page, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You want different size pages for sure.
So what's everybody else working on right now? Tracie, Susie's asking what you're doing.
I'm cutting lace for the spine of this.
All right, let me get my paper now. Okay, there's what you call it. Craft room is such a disaster right now.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. I guess so. I got all my surfaces cleared off because I've been following along with Kara Brandon's, like getting your craft room organized.
Yeah.
Had all my tops cleared off, which now the top that's probably the most clear is where my sewing machine is set up. And then in front of my TV, because I have directly in front of me is my TV on a storage type cabinet. It was just clear. So the only thing on top of it was the TV, but now I've got a journal and my label maker, my folder that has all my, I think it's called Paco paint markers, whatever they're called. And then I've got Rolodex with all my Rolodex cards over there. And then my other surface was all cleared off, but I decided I wanted to go through and revamp. I have like a big, well, it's not big, it's a miniature replica of like a metal water trough. And I put a lot of my ephemera in that, certain types of ephemera, but I've gotten so many, like for instance, flashcards I need to go through and downsize. So now I've got, like, her thing for this week is after you get all your surfaces cleaned off, which by doing this next step, you're going to fill up your surfaces again. I've said that in the comments. You're supposed to basically curate. So go to one area of your craft room. So if it's your flashcards or things like that, curate and just keep what will fit in the space you've allotted for your flashcards. So in doing that, you've got to have a place to lay them all out, and you're just going to cover up another surface. And that's what I've done over there.
Yeah. That's the thing. You got to have space to go through your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing all this in my new sales room. Let's see. What I asked people what they were working on. So Maddie's making her 8-ounce travel packs that she covered on her last sale. Awesome, Maddie. It'll be good to move that product out, right? Able to process and share that. Janet says, oh, awesome, Janet. Let's see. Kelsey's making a Muse altered book. Awesome. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. Welcome.
Thanks.
I hope I put this the right way. Yeah, I did. Let's see how this goes. I love this ironing.
I can't wait to see how the butcher paper works on napkins.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
I'm going to do these 2 little napkins, and then I think I'm going to try one wrapping paper too, if I can find one that I like. Like Access, because I didn't pull it out. Coming in from Sandra's live, I'm finishing up 2 journals. Cool, Jonna.
Nice.
Yeah, we all get to be together and craft.
And on a Monday, it makes Monday seem a bit more fun for all of us working girls, something to look forward to. You know, used to it was always we'd go craft with our friends on Fridays, but now with it being a Monday, it gives us something to look forward to besides dreading going back to work.
Mm-hmm. It'd be more magical.
Yeah, it's magical.
Mm.
Let me recount this again. So I don't, once I put my lace away, I don't have to get it back out.
Corners longer to stick. Ooh, it looks nice. Let me get the corners. Let me get the iron on the corners on.
But one extra
I have
one thing how to wrinkle.
It'd be too hot.
Just in
Tracie, are you looking at that?
No.
Jonna says she likes how your journal tags
Thank you
books
so
turned
much, Donna. I'm excited about it because, you know, I love doing collabs and like following along, but I'm just going to be honest. I'll make things. They'll sit around in my craft room for a while. And then when I go to clean, they end up in the trash because what am I going to do with them this way? I won't do that. I won't throw that journal away. I'll put it up on a shelf or something like that, but I'll have it to go back through and have it as a resource. I think moving forward, whenever I do like those type of collabs, that's what I'm going to do.
Make a
That
journal.
way there's something to house it in.
Yeah, it has a home.
Yeah, it has a home. Exactly. Yep.
Everything
right.
needs a home.
I'm going to go put my lace up and get my fabric out.
I love this. I didn't put any steam in it, but I don't have it turned up really high. So like the red is high. I only have it like on medium heat. I didn't put any steam in it, Susan. And it's working fine. I just have to like go a couple times over the corners. You just got to make sure not to get your iron on the, you know, on the plastic. Let's see. I have one more I'm going to do.
Oh, I'm opening up a brand new bottle of Fabri-Tac. I love having a brand new bottle of glue.
Yeah, it's all
Kind of
fresh.
fighting it at the end, you know,
Mm-hmm.
especially with Fabri-Tac. The closer you get to the bottom, the thicker it gets and the less easy it is to work with.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it's working fine without steam.
I wouldn't think you'd want steam when you're using paper, when you're working with paper,
Yeah.
because it would damage the paper and get it wet.
Well, it's on top of, yeah, but you got it on top of parchment paper.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Gotcha.
Parchment paper resists, you know, liquids.
Okay.
It's not going to soak through because I use parchment paper. Like I use parchment paper for my palette. Like I've got my paint set up.
Mm-hmm.
See here, I have paper towel on the bottom wet, and that's parchment paper on top. And I put my paint on top of that, and that'll keep for a couple weeks in here.
Oh, now, wow. Okay.
Acrylic, yeah.
All right.
Parchment paper is really good for resisting moisture and taking heat. It's a good product. I mean, we don't use it in our kitchens now, but we use it in our art rooms. Live for a new bottle. I live for a new bottle of Fabri-Tac.
Yes. Sometimes I think I would rather use the small bottles of Fabri-Tac, but that is definitely not the most cost-effective way to use it. Because that way it would be fresh more so than not. But
yeah.
The only place I can get Fabri-Tac now, I haven't been to Michael's in a long time. It's about a 45-minute drive for me to get to a Michael's, but it's Amazon. Hobby Lobby is the only craft store I have in my town now, and they've stopped carrying it, unfortunately.
Yeah, Amazon had I think it was 3 bottles for like $9 at one time. I got it when Angela was talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Fabri-Tac or the 3-2-1.
See, I don't like the 3-2-1. It does not hold as well as Fabri-Tac.
Hi, Denise. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Okay, let's put that. Let's cut our first one and let's put our away.
I think it was upside down. You need to be aware. Got to be aware.
Oh, turn that off. All right. I love that that iron has that little mat for it. One of my favorite things.
Yeah.
I don't burn anything. Hi, Jamie. Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Well, you are a pro, Khadijah. How do you craft and look at the comments? And
Well, it's right in front of me. I got my computer. I mean, I'm
I've got mine right here too. I just have to look off to the left just ever so slightly, and I see it. Oh, you're kidding! And they've got it on the Walmart website or Walmart the store. I've never seen it at my Walmart.
wow.
Not that I go in very often, but
No way. $19.99. That's ridiculous.
oh no, that's about what it cost. For like 2 bottles, 2 of these big bottles, I pay $19 on Amazon.
For 2.
For 2.
That makes sense. But she's saying per bottle it's $19.99.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Angela, the traveling crafter, was the guinea pig. My brother had mentioned how you can get a gallon of PVA glue for like 11 something at Menards. So she went and got some and tried it out because I was convinced it wasn't as good as like the PVA glue this stuff. This is the PVA glue I was buying.
That's the kind I have.
I still have this is a full bottle, and I still have another bottle that's open but basically full.
Yeah, it's really clean, and you can use it on. I used it on my professional artwork. It's good stuff.
Well, I went ahead. She used the stuff from Menards and said it was just as good. So I went and got some, and I've been using that. And it does. It works just as good. It's white. It's dries clear. And it's a lot cheaper even than that PVA glue.
Denise, you get it by the case. You're going to have to give me that link.
Whoa, who's getting it by the case and how much are they paying?
Denise, she gets it direct from Beacon Direct.
Oh, you're kidding. Well,
Yeah.
you need to tell us how to do that.
Yeah, you need to share that with us. How many's in a case? Is it 12 bottles? Or 6? Or how do they sell it?
That's another glue that I absolutely love, but oh, it's so expensive. Is Yoo-Hoo, the glue stick. And I trust it. I really like it, but it's expensive. And I go through glue stick like crazy.
Yeah, I like this Scotch Permanent.
I've used that too because I can get that here locally, but and it holds. It's good too, but it's depending on where you get it, it costs just about the same as the Yoo-Hoo. But I was buying Yoo-Hoo by the case, and it was like $32 for a case of it.
The only time the Yoo-Hoo doesn't work for me is when it's humid. It gets all like in the summer. I don't like it in summer. Like I'm using it right now because it works really well when it's cold, but when it's hot and humid, it gets all. I don't like it.
Gotcha.
Wow. Jonna knows the owner of Beacon.
Oh, wow, Jonna. Can you tell them, a group of crafters that would be happy to sponsor Fabri-Tac for him on their YouTube channels for free glue?
Okay, so let's see. Prices, let's see, it's at a Walmart. So Denise got it last year for 12 large Fabri-Tacs for 105, which is a great price.
Yeah.
Jonna gets hers from Beacon as well. Kelsey goes through Oohoo Like Chocolate.
Yeah, I do too. It's crazy. I don't know if I just press too hard and get like I'm wasting it, but I don't think I am, but maybe I am. I've know anyone who's ever watched me craft says I use way too much glue, but I just want my stuff to stick and not come apart. So I probably do err a little bit on the side of too much glue, but
I think it's better probably than not having it, right?
so I finally broke down. This is the very first bottle of Tombow Mono I've ever purchased. I got it at Hobby Lobby because I know Jessica at the Paper Terrace, this is what she really likes to use for doing like embellishments and stuff like that because it has like a pin tip. So I've only used it to make this one and I like it. So I may start buying this for my fine, like when you need just a very fine line of glue.
Instead of
I use PVA normally. And glitter. I put it in like this. I don't have one of the bottles here with me right now, but it's one of the Sugar Bell bottles is what I normally put it in. But what I don't like about that scenario is you have to put something in the tip of the Sugar Bell bottle so it doesn't dry and clog up. And then what I've noticed, it doesn't matter what I put in there, it rusts. And I don't like that because then I get little rusty bits sometimes out with the glue. And this would allow me to constantly have a clear, fine tip way of spreading glue for my embellishments. If I end up, like I said, I've just used it the one time. I'll keep using it for this bottle and decide if it's worth it because it's not very expensive.
Right. I've heard good things about it. A lot of people use it.
Yeah.
So I just haven't tried it yet. I've got a lot of glue here to use up. So now I'm just trying to because the more I buy without using it up, the more I got to find space for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a brother who is a avid, like, I think it's called N-scale. I think that's right. Trains. It's the little bitty tiny ones. I think there's a scale smaller than N, but I know he would take any of the PVA glue that I don't want because that's what he uses for his hobby. I made these yesterday, guys. They're part of this embellishment I'm going to make, but I used my silicone mat for doing wax seals.
Hold them up higher.
But instead of using the wax for when you make wax seals, because those break so easy, I used hot glue and I put some confetti in there and then used a gold pen to highlight the image that was on the wax seal press. But that was fun. It was time consuming because I only had one press with the bow on it and you can only do one at a time with the hot glue. You have to let it set a minute while it gets dry enough. But I love how those turned out. I'll definitely be doing more of those for different projects in the future.
You guys are gonna laugh. I gotta show you what I did. Like this is how I explore. This is really generic. So don't make too much fun of me, okay? You know how I was making my junk journal, right? We do the way that what's her name does it, where she puts the tape on the pages. So I put the tape on the pages and then I trimmed it off. I cut it and rounded the corners, right? And then I got this little pile of scraps. You know, you get a little teeny triangle scraps from cutting it off and rounding the corners. I took them and stuck them on paper with glue. I don't want to waste these scraps. Look at that. I'm like, let me see what happens.
Know that you're doing that. That's cool.
So silly. It looks like a.
Well, that idea you came up with using the really super skinny strips of paper. You did like journaling. You did it for a page, and then you did it for journaling cards, and you did like the little decorative like strips around the edge. I like that.
Yeah, for some reason I have an affinity for little scraps. Like, what can I do with these?
like I said, we all have paper fetishes that junk journal, I'm convinced.
I haven't seen the needle caps, Denise. I'll have to check that out. They're great for fine tips.
Okay. Maybe I'll try buying the art glitter glue pins, because that's my only complaint. I've got a ton of that PVA glue to use, but I can't, I don't have a way to keep the tip clear without it creating a rust area, and I don't like that. I'll try that though.
So just
I'd like
FYI,
to utilize the glue I have.
yeah, I'm with you there too. Like that's what I'm gonna buy more. But just FYI, you guys, with this freezer paper, once you do the one side, like when I turned this over, it was kind of bumpy on the other side. But as soon as I put the paper back on the reverse side and put the heat on it, it sealed down. So it got
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so you got to do some
So
of the
iron
other.
both sides is what you're saying.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to cut this now. I don't know how sharp my blade. Six pins. Okay. All right. Now I need some gesso.
So you guys, this Sunday, I didn't do Christmas with my family during Christmas time with everything going on with mom, but this Sunday I finally got together with my kids and grandkids, and we did Christmas. And my son's little boy, his name's Brody. He is genetically looks like the carbon copy of my son at the age of 2. And it's the weirdest thing, because when I look at him, I swear I'm looking at Brad, even though Brad's a grown man and standing with him. But do any of you have grandkids that look so much like your kids that it's like you feel like you're constantly doing double takes because they look just like they did when they were little? I mean, like Piper, she's prettier than any of us. So I never had that experience with her. She was just so beautiful. And Brody is adorable and cute. But my goodness, he looks just like my son. And when I see him, I just feel like I'm looking at Brad at that age.
Hi, Kat. Welcome. Okay, you guys. So now I just want to tell you. So I've got my 3 things done, right? Shit, I do the other side of these. I should do the other side of these, but do I have more parchment paper? I'm going to do something else with this parchment paper, and I wanted to show you. But I'm going to iron these other 2, the back side of them first. Then I will make sure I got it. And then I'll show you, because there's something you can do to use the parchment paper for something different. Okay, let me just get this done on the reverse side. Oh my God, my desk is the size of a dinner plate again. Oh, that's the same side, right? Oh, that's the reverse side. Okay. Yeah, I have to put a pad underneath. Uh-oh. My lights went out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. What's going on? You got a storm?
No. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Brody, he has the same like mannerisms as Brad, and like just like gestures and everything. It is the weirdest thing. The only difference between the two of them that I see, Brad was very like Brody's one of those kids, he's always wanting to make people smile and laugh. Piper was the same way. Not necessarily comedians, but they're always like trying to make people laugh and smile and stuff. Where Brad was more serious than that as a kid. But yeah, it's neat.
Okay, I think I blew a fuse.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm going to go run down to the basement. I'll be right back, okay?
All right.
Go
I'll try to chatter and keep the chat going.
Okay.
Not doing a very good job, am I? Oh, all the ironing, like maybe she overloaded a circuit. I never thought of that. Surely that little bitty iron wouldn't have done that, though. But I don't know how much she has on a circuit either, depending on what she's got it plugged into. All right, that is on there. Now I can do the ribbon. Move these over. Oh, bye, Maddie. Have a good night. Oh, okay. So it's technically top secret, but I knew when I was going to do this tonight, you guys would see them. So everybody saw the video I did where I flipped through the mini journal that it was the 12 days of Christmas Advent that Paper Terrace had for sale on her website. So I enjoyed working in that size journal so much. And the concept of how she had one embellishment for each day of the 12 days of Christmas and then extras so you could do like a creative layout, that I decided I wanted to do a take of that on that with the Valentine's Day, but do the 14 days of Valentine's Day. But I don't want to be under the gun. Like if I don't get them done for this Valentine's, because they'd have to, if I was going to sell them, they'd have to be able to be shipped out and everyone have them before February 1st that wanted one. So I'm not putting it out there that I'm going to make them and sell them. But if I get them done, I am going to offer some for sale, but I'm also keeping some to give some friends. Because I think I had so much fun working in the one that I did at Christmas time. Others might enjoy that as well. It's just a fun size. And then they get super bulky and chunky as you're filling them with embellishments. So that's the secret. We'll see if I get them done in time to get them where I can sell them or not. If I do, I do. If not, I will do it next year. Ah, you guessed correctly. All right, we will go ahead and do this section next, and then I will do the side ribbons. I think that's what I'll do next. All right, let's flip these over. So on these, where I work at, I open part of my job each day. I open the mail we get in the office for that day and distribute it. But I get these envelopes and we just throw them away. So I bring them home and use them for making journals. They're like policy envelopes is what they are, but I have an endless supply of them, which is nice. I'm not complaining. I think that's the side that's up. Okay.
Ah, got it.
So everyone's wondering if your iron is what caused the breaker to flip, but I don't think the iron would do that.
Well, I dropped it.
Oh.
So somehow it didn't break the flipper. What it did was the surge protector turned off.
Okay.
Yeah, there wasn't. Well, it looked like potentially my dryer. I don't know. There might have been a fuse. I'm not.
Well, and there could have just been a surge at your house too.
Yeah. It's fine now. Like I just got it on.
Well, that's the important thing.
Because I got 2 side lights and I still have a little bit of shadow. I got 2 side lights and a above light. Oh, that's not even on. Above light and a back light. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm lit up like a Christmas tree here.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is Cotty doing? I'm ironing, Susie. I'm ironing napkin, music portfolio, and I think I'm going to do, I was going to do a what's paper. I'm ironing paper to freezer paper. See if I can make pages out of it. Yeah, this needs to be hotter. Yeah, this is my first time trying it out and I'm loving it. Let's see if I can find some cute wrapping paper. Let's see what we got here. Go, maybe. Oh my God, that's super cute. I'm gonna go in that.
Have something.
I think I'm gonna do the pink and white stripes. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. I bet you could do tissue paper too, right?
I would think so. If a napkin works, tissue paper should work.
Yeah. What about this? And I could cover over the happy birthday. Let's see.
What kind of things are you going to be bringing to your cell, Caddy?
Let's see. I got fabric. I got those little vintage net hats. I got a bunch of cool books. Oh my God. Did I upload the video with the atlases yet?
No.
Oh my God. I got the coolest atlases.
Oh, that's exciting.
7 of them.
Are you selling any to us or are you keeping them?
Yes, I'm selling all of them. I'm keeping 1, maybe 2.
Okay.
Well, 2, I'm going to trade it out for one of mine I have.
Okay.
Because they're super cool.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see them. I love atlases.
1938.
Oh, wow.
1946, and those 2 are big colors stitched in, huge ones with beautiful And then there's a 1968 and a couple, there's a 1950, like page 8.5 by 11 size, perfect size that's stitched in, and a 1957. So I'm keeping one of those just because of the size.
Right.
Because I need some stuff that will be easy for me because I have a way of making it more difficult and take a long time.
You mean like for when you do bigger journals?
Yeah, when I do like,
Gotcha.
yeah, 8.5. Like hopefully I'm going to try to settle in after I finish this series to doing, you know, like 9 by 5. So you can use an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I mean, kind of, you know, or smaller. I don't know. That's my thought, is to make it easy on myself. So I can use
I totally get it. Yeah.
So I can use standard papers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with smaller journals, and it's not that I don't like big journals. I just don't, me personally, there's nothing wrong with them. I just have a harder time maneuvering them to work in.
Yes. I think this pink and white is going to go best for my project. Yep. I'm going to do that one. And it's a different pattern. I've got a lot of little hands, so I'll do that. I'll try that. All right. It's done. Those gorgeous thin cotton hankies. Oh, yeah. And I want to try doing it with scarves, Denise.
Ooh, so that's an idea. So or like the little thin hankies, like,
yeah, that's the
thing. Yeah.
I just got in one of my linen boxes a bunch of vintage scarves. Now, I'm not into them like as scarves per se, but there's like some ones like with France on them, and there's some silk ones, and I don't know if I'm going to use them. I'm probably going to share most of them, but I think I'm going to play with one of the super thin mesh ones. Like I found this like old pink one. I think I'm going to try to see what that looks like stuck on the freezer paper, Cat, stuck on the freezer paper.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like I'm going to use this whole thing of freezer paper. Like I'm going to play with it and try it with a whole bunch of different things.
Not just it's so hard to get freezer paper. Like Walmart and places like that don't have it. You have to order it.
No, I found it at Walmart.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I was in there and I didn't see it.
I had to look really closely. It was next to the Reynolds wrap. It was like hiding.
Okay.
Yeah, it took me a while to find it. Let's do this last heat thing and then see. It's taking me forever just to iron. We're doing that on freezer paper. Yes, Cat, freezer paper. All right. Let's see if this is now on there. I think it's as good as it's going to get. If I have to throw some glue on, I will. But I don't think we're going to have to. All right. So we got those done. So now, let me put this aside. Turn it off. I'm going to show you what else you can do with. So I want to mask. So I just wanted to use this big. So my journal, my secret journal I'm working on is 12 foot tall. So these are, I'm pretty sure, 12 foot tall. Let's see. I didn't even measure them. I figured that they were. Yeah, they are 12 foot tall. So they're 12 by 9. So I could do wider, but I'm going to make a skinny page like this for my journal. But what I'm going to do is I've got black in it and pink, but I don't want this. So I'm going to put something over the top. I was just going to brayer on some gesso, but I'm going to try. That's what I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you something you can do with freezer paper. Not freezer paper, sorry. Parchment paper, because it resists moisture. So I'm going to take some gesso. You could use white paint. This is really thin gesso, though. I wonder if I have thicker. Thicker might work better. Oh, well, I'll just use some thin. We'll see how it works. I'm going to put it on here. This is an experiment, but I have done this before. And then I'm going to spread it out. This is really thin. It might be too thin. That's okay. Maybe I'll do both of them at the same time. See how this works. And then over on the side, I have my little, I keep little books that I do my paint on.
Mm-hmm.
So then I get like painty papers.
Oh, gotcha.
With the leftover paint. All right. So then you flip it up. You put it over your substrate, whatever you want to call it.
Now this is parchment paper, right?
Yep. You put it down. And again, you have to like abstract like me, and then you draw into it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to do like a crazy pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll show some of this. I just want some marks to come in. I want to, I probably need it skinnier. Let's try this. Yeah. I think this might be too thin, my paint. No, I'll just put more on as it is. Might be working. So I did some earlier, and I did it with black, and I'll show you guys what I did. There, now you can't tell what the picture is.
Now, what is the tool that you were using?
You want something that scratches into it. I was actually using my Cricut, my old Cricut, like it's like a bone folder. But you could use like something with just like a little point on it, like the end of a paintbrush, the skinny one. This big one was too. See how this has a little point on it? I just used that. Like you don't want something sharp because it'll cut through. So earlier, I was making black and white papers. I'll show you this. I was making black and white papers for my my parts I'm going to do, right? And this is the same thing. So down here, that was done with the transfer from the paper, right?
Yeah.
Here's the parchment paper that I used.
So that's cool.
You end up getting two. I mean, it's really just value. It's just paper to use in collage, right? It's just a pattern. You can
so that's the leftover parchment paper right there.
Exactly. So it's a way to use
that's neat.
Yeah. So I make marks. This one I did more like some what do you call it? A semitic writing. But it's just a way to get different marks.
That reminds me of like Tim Holtz decoupage paper. That's like that. That's what it's making me think of.
Yeah. I like to make my own just because
you're making your own. That's cool.
I like to make my own because that's where I have fun, is playing with the paper, playing with the paint. But see, now you can't really tell. Do you see how it has a shadow? You can't tell what this was, but there's still the color coming through. So that's what I like.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good tip.
It actually still looks a little bit like a shadow of man. Hi, April. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thanks, Kelsey.
Hi, Terry.
Just trying to share with you guys what I'm doing when I'm doing it, kind of just to, I'm going to do it on this one too. Yeah. And now if I want a white see-through paper, I also have it with this one, which you can't really see, but if I put it on something, you would.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
I like transparent papers.
They're
one of my favorite things to play with in art because they show what's beneath it, but they mute it, right? You know, they mask it a little bit without totally masking it. Thanks, Denise. I'm sure you've probably done it before, right? All right, let's see if I got enough paint down here. I mean, and you could draw more realistic things if you wanted to, too. But that's not the phase I'm at. I'm wanting to do background stuff. I don't have enough paint on here. You've never seen that technique? Oh, okay. Okay, let's get rid of this page. Okay. Bye, Susie. Thanks for visiting. I hope you have a good rest of your evening.
Bye, Susie.
Happy crafting. So the other thing I'm bringing to my sale that I didn't share, which I'm probably going to do in the pre-sale, is vintage rickrack.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. I'll be able to share that on Friday after I get back from Philly on Thursday.
So one of the embellishments that I've made for the 14 days of
Tags.
Valentine's is these little vintage Kodak slides. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I think Caddy said something about having some of these too at her cells.
Oh yeah, I have like 20, you know, I did them in a video, like 20 sheets of them. There's like 25 or something in a sheet. They come with their own little holders.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they're already stored for you.
Very nice.
Okay, so I like that. I've got paint on the other side accidentally, but that's okay because this journal is going to be definitely abstract. Okay, so what else are we going to do here? I want to make my cards. Let's see. What are we doing? What else is everybody else doing? April? Denise, what are you guys crafting? What's everybody working on?
It's 12. Oh, I'm so close though.
Oh, I'm looking at this. I must have said 12 feet. I meant 12 inches, you guys. Jamie uses beautiful scarves for closures too. Oh, I like that idea. Yeah, I have show you these scarves. Like the one that I just found though, you know, do you remember in the olden days they had those ones? They were like almost like a net. They were really sheer. Like they're solid colors. Like those are the ones I'm thinking like they're like some kind of cheap sheer fabric. I'm thinking that would be really cool to try on a piece of freezer paper. Bye, Carla. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Carla. Hi, Tamara.
Hey, Tamara. Welcome, welcome. She's working on journals. Awesome. Let's see. Denise is working on 12 little golden book spiral journals. Awesome. April's working on a scavenger hunt. Ooh. Wow. All right, let me put my drawing papers over here.
Okay. There's that. Sure, we've got this going in the right direction.
All right, craft a lunch. Twig-Khadijah. Where is that? Oh, it's not even. Move this. Move this. Restock your boutique from Christmas. Not complaining, just need more time and hands. Yeah. Oh, I wish I had more time in a day. It was so funny last night. I so laugh. So I was, I try to watch TV. I try to spend time with my husband, right? And I'll take my projects downstairs. I'll take like Maddie does. I'll take a little tray and find something to work on, like fussy cutting or whatever. So usually downstairs there when he's not home, like I'm making paper packs, right? Like vintage foreign language paper packs again. I'm restocking because I sold them all. So I was making them and I spread them all out, right? And I put each one of this paper in this. First I do all the papers while I'm sitting down, like I cut them out of the books, etc. So then I got to spread them out and make them. So last night I went behind. I have a little desk down there, like a backed up to the sofa, so I can sit at it and watch the TV if I want to. But anyway, I put the papers out behind, and I was sitting on the sofa with my husband. And every time he got up for a second to go get more food or something, I'd run over there and grab my stack of papers and count out to 10 and lay out 10, and then do another 10. Like I'm not through it. Like I'm taking every minute I can steal to get stuff done, so that I'm not like last minute trying to get everything done. I feel like I just don't have enough time.
I feel that 100%.
Yeah, and I realize, I'm the one that's pushing it.
But isn't it nice that we have stuff to do, like the fun stuff like what we're doing?
It is, because most of what I'm doing brings me joy.
Yeah.
Like, I told my husband, I said, I am a treasure hunter and a happiness hunter, period. Anything else, I'll let it go. Like, but I really want those things that bring me joy.
Yeah.
And, I think as with anything too, like there's certain accountabilities and balances with it, right?
Yeah.
Never enough time in a day. Yes, Denise.
I think when I'm at work, we always talk about on slow days, like it just seems like they drag. And we have decided that the reason why it feels that way is because there's things we'd rather be doing. Like in my case, I like to hang out in my craft room and craft. It's different for everybody, but I think that's why we feel like we don't have enough time, is because there's so many things we want to do.
Yes, I would agree. I would definitely agree. But time, when you are doing what you want to be doing, at least this is my perspective, time goes by really fast.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
By really fast.
Yeah.
Where's the parchment paper? Can I text you some? That's one of the colors of rickrack I didn't get. I got orange. I got pink. I got.
Oh, you didn't get any red.
They don't have any. I got red.
Man.
I got red. I'm having a hard time finding red. I got red something else. Let's see. So I got pink, hot pink, yellow, three different.
Yellow's a big one.
3 different types of green, orange, a white, and a black. And I think there's another color. Time to feed the masses. All right, Kelsey, thank you so much for coming by. Have a lovely evening.
Bye. You're okay, Bubba.
Growling?
Yeah, something. He hears something I don't hear. And he's not a growler or any of that either. Like, that's not who Luke is.
I just dug out my paper stash paper I've been since 1999 by keeping memories alive. Use it. Oh my God. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. In the journal I got from Tamara, I've got 2 like totes full of where I have over the years fussy cutted out images and things out of magazines and different stuff like that. But I honestly, I do it. I put it in this tub, but it is organized. It's got compartments, and I've never used them, so I'm excited to do some collage in that.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning into art-wise this year. I want to focus on my collage. Like, again, I'm going to do my journals, but like art-wise, I really, really want to focus on collage. I got from you. I'm almost out. Oh, the one I got in Italy. Yeah, I might have some more of that, Denise. I'll look at it. I was kind of hoarding it. I kept some. I need to unravel it and see how many yards I have. I could probably share some more. Especially now that I have all that orange rickrack too. It's the same color as that crocheted lace that I got in Italy. I would love to get some more of that. I would love to get some of that in red.
Yeah, because we need to push anything that can be used for Christmas, because that's one of the things I want my Christmas journals this year to be mind-blowing. They just blow your mind.
Yeah, because I really just need more stuff in my place. It's become my favorite color. Oh, the orange.
Oh, wow.
Mine right now is yellow and pink.
I love yellow. I love pink. I like lots of colors.
Yellow and pink. Somehow, and I'm not usually a really pink person, but I like it with yellow. I think because it makes coral when it's together. Like those 2 colors make coral, and coral has always been one of my favorite colors. Like bright.
Back in the day when I used to go to the sun tanning bed every day, coral was my favorite color. But now that I'm pasty white, I don't care for it as much.
Oh my God, that's hysterical. That's so funny.
Oh,
I've been ironing for hours, you guys. I need to be done. All right, let's cut this baby. Well, some little pages done too. Shall I reserve Christmas journal now?
No reserves. I've learned from the Barbie journals and everything that went on. I am not doing reserves anymore. It'll be flip throughs only, and then that way it's a completed project before I bring it to the public. That's why this is top secret. It may not make it to this year's Valentine's. It might be next year. So, but it will eventually get done. And those Barbie journals will eventually get done too. I don't know when though. But thank you, Denise. That's super sweet. As a person that makes stuff, that's awesome. When you hear someone wants your stuff, it makes you feel good. I think I'll get these done in time if someone wants one, that they could have it before February 1st, because I want to get them done so I can use one and make mine. So that's when I make some to give to some friends and stuff like that too. So I'm really motivated. We'll see though, because sometimes life happens.
Right.
Just have to see.
So I like it with the napkin. It makes the napkin like a little piece of, makes the napkin kind of like a little piece of wrapping paper. This would be a cute
So it gets to be like wrapping paperweight or typewriter paperweight.
No, it's a little bit thicker than that.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Like I'm tempted, like I kind of want to make an envelope out of this. This would be a cute envelope.
Oh, yeah.
I think I might make an envelope out of it. I don't know. This is where I start to go like, Like, you know how some people just make ephemera and they just stick it in their journal and it's ready for it? Like, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. Like, I have to have my journal first.
Really?
Yeah.
So I can do a themed ephemera before journal, not a problem. But to just like, you know how people will make up ephemera without a journal even in mind?
Yeah.
I can't do that because I'm thinking, well, I know you can leave focal points off and put them on later, but then I feel like everything looks the same in all your journals. Like it's all like music paper or it's all old book page or things like that. Oh, that's pretty.
Cotty, it works so awesome on junk mail. Uh-huh. So what works so awesome on junk mail? You mean making it
So Denise, sorry, Kathy, I'm doing it again. I'm reading the comments and I just start talking. I'm not used to
it's okay.
being with another person. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just asking Denise what she's talking about works on junk mail. Are you talking about the napkins or are you talking about a pre-made ephemera, Denise? The tissue. Oh, right. Right. Got it. Yes. So I do have a junk mail project I was going to work on. Actually, I might do that next because I don't do my Valentine cards things because I have to think too much with that. I think I'm going to do the ephemera piece next because I did have some paper made out. Ooh. Let's see where that went. Okay, I've got some envelopes. I have this little project I might do. I was prepared a little bit tonight, you guys. I'm like, okay, get some stuff that you can play with so you're not like twiddling your thumbs. Grab some paper. I have paper everywhere. All right.
It's pretty good like
that. Okay. Napkin or tissue. Yeah. Okay. Stacy, go ahead. I mean,
okay. So I was just going to say, she said she was a little sad that she didn't get a reserve on the menopause Barbie journals. And I was just going to share with her, I had reached out to everyone that did reserve one and let them know that when I do get them done, I will reach out to them first. And if they no longer want it, which would be completely understandable, at that point, I would just do like a flip through and let people know there was some available. So you never know. And you may end up with one after all. That's too much.
There you go.
So, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Mm-hmm.
That was good with it, that paper.
Let's see, I'm going to cut it about there.
It's script. I have to go back to
I want to try doing like fussy cut things on the, I don't know why I would want to put it on that paper anyway, but I have this idea that I could do like little fussy cut, I don't know what, on the freezer paper.
Oh, that's an idea.
Yeah, I kind of just want to.
It would really be cool. You know how when you print out digitals on regular copy paper, in my opinion, I usually print out digitals on a cardstock, a lightweight cardstock. But that would allow you to use copy paper and then do the freezer paper method. And I bet that would make for a neat weight of a fussy cut.
Right.
All right. There.
Okay, where's my line? All right, I need my cutter.
Yes.
So,
Bless
Tracie,
you.
I went. Thank you. I was watching your video today while I was driving, on how you did your, because I need to do a spine, and originally I did it. I watched Maddie's video. Maddie, are you still here? I watched Maddie's video and did it while she did a live. You know, the curved spine. And I know how to do that one. So anyway, I'm thinking I'm using the green file folders, right? Because they're thick.
Right.
So I'm thinking I'm going to use it. And thanks, Denise. So I'm thinking I'm going to use the green file folder, right? And I found them for $1.50, a whole bunch of them at the thrift store, like just in time. I needed the long ones, right? Because my journal is $12. So I'm thinking I'm all set. And then I watch your video and you use the thinner file folders, not the hanging green ones, right? You use the big
I've used them both. I've done it both ways.
ones and you doubled it up and it wasn't too thick?
No.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, oh, it's going to be too thick now if I use that one. Now
it makes the spine super structured.
Well, and then the other thing is when I saw your, I got tool envy. I got tool envy with your Creative Memories cutter that scores.
Now, you can go out to the website, their website, Creative Memories, and it'll say, do you have a consultant? But if you don't, you can just order directly from there.
Okay.
Because they've got a ton of really cool blades, honestly. I mean, they have got a ton of nice blades that I need to get them all. Because, I don't really, but I just want them.
Yeah, I haven't. Okay, we're gonna make. I'm working on a junk mail. You guys, I've never done a junk mail project before. She's got my idea. Who did I see doing this? So she's not actually even in the junk world. Who did I see doing this? I gotta. What's her name? Paint Vials. She's a paint on YouTube. I'll link her. I'll share with you guys. Paper. All right. I'll be right back, you guys.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Denise. Thanks, Tammy. Pattern. Oh my God. Tamara. Wow. You can tell I'm getting tired a little bit. It's like when you go through all your kids' names before you get to the right one. I'm the same way. I answer to just about anything too. My sister, we played dominoes down at her house Sunday earlier in the day, and she's always calling me Kennedy. That's her daughter's name, and she calls Kennedy Tracie, my name. And me and Kennedy we know exactly what and who she's talking to, so we just answer as if she hasn't said anything other than our names. And my brother, he's like, oh, so you answer to Kennedy and you answer to Tracie? And it's like, no, we figured out when she says that she's talking to me. And when she says this, she's talking to this one. It's funny in families. So my niece is a lot like I am, and my daughter is a lot like my sister. It's funny how that happens in families. Yeah, I love my highlight journal. I can't wait to start doing some art projects in mine. That's what I was going to do tonight. I'd have to clear my desk to do it, so I decided to just stick with what I was working on. I think YouTube needs to figure out a way of doing, well, they could probably do it with AI. So like you could type in your comment, but you could choose to have it spoken to. That would be a cool feature. Then on these lives, like they could do it just for lives or something. That way on lives, we could hear each other talk. I think that would be so fun.
I know, but you can talk to your comments now. I haven't done it yet.
Uh-huh.
But on YouTube, you can speak your comment and have your voice
Oh,
go.
you're kidding.
Yeah, I saw it show up somewhere. I haven't done it yet or figured it out, but I saw
to find out all these features that YouTube offers. What am I missing that I don't know all these things? Because I know Carrie the Paper Monkey is always talking about all the features on YouTube too, and I know very little. Like it's a wonder I'm able to even have a channel, honestly, because I don't know how to edit. I just take my video and it is what it is.
Yeah, I can edit in a little bit. Like again,
So how do you edit? What software do you use to edit?
I use Apple, whatever. I use it's called iMovie, I think. It's right on it's right on my iPad.
Okay. See, I have Android. I'm 100% Android.
Oh, yeah, I don't know
Well,
that.
I'm human, but you know what I mean. My technology is Android. And you said, oh yeah, like like, oh my gosh, they're not on it.
Yeah, I wish you could share pictures too.
Yes, that would be the other cool thing is if like you could add pictures to the comments. I would love that.
Yeah, I think they're going to come up with that at some point, that you get the option to turn it on and people can post pictures.
I think people would stop using, I may be wrong, but I think people would stop using Facebook and like Instagram as much if you could do those things, because then YouTube could do it all. You could have a channel, you could put out videos, and you could use it for your social media, like in so many ways. I think they'd take over a lot of that social networking platform by having that. I think it'd make, like, if they would let you share pictures in the comments, it would make your the people that are on your channel watching your videos and then making something you've made or something like that feel so much more connected. And yeah, I just think it would be a big deal.
Yeah, there has to be some technology reason why they don't. Because
this day and age, they should be able to figure that out. I really think that the sky's the limit when it comes to technology.
Yeah, because I think they'd want to, based on the fact that they want to.
What if trolls come in horrible?
Well, I think that's also part of it. Yes, they are.
Probably. They're probably smart enough to be like, okay, we've got to think of worst case scenarios that could play out. And how do we prevent that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That could get bad.
I need a non-sticky paper. Where is my Yeah, I've got a whole paper closet up here of the different papers for your kitchen for my craft room. It's ridiculous.
Okay. Yeah, well, that would be cool. I would love that, Tamara. Like, see, then we could interact so much more. Can you imagine doing these live crafting chats and then being able to pop up a picture and be like, hey, what do you think about this? It would literally be like we were all in a big room, all working our crafts at the same time.
Yep.
Denise, you're funny. Well, maybe someone that works at YouTube is listening in on this video, or some keyword we've said has hit an algorithm and will take it to their desk, and they'll be like, see, this is what the people want.
Like comments on your pretty hands.
Oh, goodness.
Mm. 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 That's what I was thinking, Denise. It's her showing. Well, I mean, you got that everywhere, but I'm sure there would potentially be ways to control it, or monitor it, regulate it, maybe.
Jonna.
My God.
Oh my gosh.
Jonna, are you working on your Prairie Girl journals, or are you working on the cookbook journals now? Flashers. These little scissors. Get a little bit more even, but not so even. Mm-mm. Can't do that.
Oh, you're slow stitching. Nice. I think I've never done slow stitching. I think I'd really enjoy it because I used to like cross stitch a lot when I was like a teenager and in my early 20s. I love doing that. I like doing like chicken scratch embroidery. I did a whole quilt doing that.
Wow.
So I think I could get into slow stitching, but I'm so obsessed with junk journaling. Like, I think I'd want to use all my slow stitching as covers. Like, it could be something that when I'm not actively in my craft room, I could sit and slow stitch something.
Well, I think that's why people do it.
Yeah.
Do is because they can take it on the road with them. Or
yeah.
It's like you just got your little kit.
Because it's cool to like put a bunch of different things together and make it look pretty, and then stitch it down with some really pretty decorative stitches.
Yeah.
I
want to leave it black and white on the inside. Let it be whatever.
So when you're crafting right now, Khadijah, what is your husband doing? Is he working? Is he out with friends? Is he watching TV?
Not home yet, so he's working late tonight.
Gotcha.
Monday. He goes
Gotcha.
on Monday and works late on Monday. So
Okay. I just wondered. I was just curious.
Normally when I hear him come home, like if I'm on a live or something, that's usually when I bow out, just because.
Yeah, I get it. You want to spend time with him. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a bit like sometimes, we'll just eat together and then he'll have something he needs to do and I'll come back up and craft for a little. It depends. A lot of times, usually at the end of the day, that's when we spend our time together. We eat together in front of the TV. We check in with each other. And this is very crooked, but that doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't need to be straight. It's like how we connect,
Yeah, I get it.
It's usually, on the weekends, sometimes we'll do stuff together, but it's usually in the evenings or first thing in the morning, especially if he goes in late.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll spend time like just talking. And we both really try to spend time because we both have very full lives. So, and we're very independent. So we have to take time to connect.
I think that's nice though, that you guys still are independent. I when I was married, I lived for my spouse and my kids to the point like I didn't really do much but take care of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might do like a knitting or crochet project by my recliner or something, and when we're watching TV, but I think it's definitely good to have your own time away as well as time together. I think that's really healthy.
Yeah, we have to prioritize that time together. Just because we both are, happily doing our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we first got married, like I didn't have as much of my own thing. So I was always all up in his business. I needed my own thing.
He's like, please get a hobby.
Like, do something. I was micromanaging him. Oh my God. It was like a mess.
Yeah.
So funny. I'm surprised he hung in there with me, to be perfectly honest. He's in for the long haul.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Some of these start color. It doesn't look bad though. Let's take a look. Honestly, I like it. I think I will do all the ones in the dark. It's just a nice contrast. And originally, I was thinking I was only going to do a couple in these, but I actually like the contrast. So I'm going to keep doing it.
There you go.
A happy accident.
Yeah, I don't do necessarily like beginning of the year. What do they call it? Like
resolutions?
Yeah, I don't do resolutions.
I don't anymore.
Yeah, I used to, but I do like to do like a review. Like, all right, what are the things that are important to me that I want to lean into or spend more time with this coming year? Like how do I want to shift? Like, or what are my takeaways? Like, what do I want to do more of?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then
I do. That's like, I don't do resolutions, but I like to pick a word, and that's kind of low key. And you like ask yourself, am I, that intention of enrich, that's my word, enrich my life as well as those around me. Like, is this going to do that? Things like that. And then also I have that goal of having more experiences. So that's pretty open-ended. It's not like a resolution where it's, I want to lose 10 pounds or whatever,
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to shore up. Like, is what you're doing, is it pointing you towards your North Star? Is it connected to what it is that's important to you?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And you have to know what that is. So that's why naming it is a really good thing. Because if you don't know what that is, you can't evaluate, like, is this thing contributing to that?
Mhm.
I want another black and white. I think I need like a bold black and white in there. Yes. Is that not white enough? I need a bigger piece. Is Luke sleeping?
He is. He's sound asleep. I'm surprised he's not snoring. If he was, you'd probably be able to hear him because I swear he has sleep apnea. He wakes me up sometimes at night with his sleeping sounds.
Oh my God, that's funny.
And he's only started doing that, I'd say, in the last year or so. Before that, he didn't do it. But he has put on some weight. My whole family's big dog people, and my dad's dog, who is not a big dog, typically not an aggressive dog, bit Luke about a little over a year ago in the mouth, unexpectedly. And so then Luke had to be on soft foods for a good 3 months because of it.
Oh my.
And then he gained weight. So I have since put him on the dog food that's supposed to help them lose weight, but nothing has helped him lose weight. So it's just a little, I call him my fat bottom dog.
Fat bottom dog.
That's where the weight settled, is in his butt.
In his butt, he's got a little bubble butt.
Yep. He's got we call it a muffin butt, and my sister's dog has a muffin butt. And I said, well, if she's got a muffin butt, Luke's got a muffin and a roll.
That's funny.
See, right now, if we had pictures in the chat, we could see what John is slow stitching. We could see all that cool stuff that everybody's doing. Because I'm sitting over here, I want to see what John is slow stitching. Maybe she'll do a video on her channel and we'll see it then.
She could take a picture of it and text it to me.
Did she?
She could. You could.
Yeah, she could. If you guys have numbers for each other, that would be perfect. And I'm sure you do. So
and I just figure out how to get it up on the screen. I think I can insert a picture.
After I get all of these end pieces put in, I'll have to stop on the journals because I need to sew them next. Then I'll start working on an embellishment then, or I could keep cutting out signature pages. I might cut out signature pages. That way I can get the journal part of this project done.
Do you put your signature pages in before your pockets?
I will for these, yeah, because these won't have any pockets. The pockets and the tags and all the embellishments will be things I make for each of the days of the 14 days.
Okay. All right, so now we need to put some of this baby in. Right? Yes. I'm going to put this up top.
Yeah, I'm excited for your sell. I always can't wait to see what you bring.
Yeah, I feel like I bring the same things all the time.
Oh, do you really? Because I don't feel that way at all. Your books are always different. Your materials are different. Your kits that you put together are different.
I like thinking of, I have some dollar items this time. Like I have some.
Oh, that's exciting. I love dollar items.
Yeah, I have some like little trinkets. I have these little papers that I picked up, a whole big stack of those like lined ones. I cut them in half. Like these strips, they're like stock, but they're like for they're cute. They're like for I would use them in kids' journals, or I mean, you could use them for lots of ephemera, but they kind of remind me of like a school journal, right? Like
Okay.
you know, I
Mhm.
don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. Like a school themed journal. They kind of remind me of that because they're like, you know, they're like handwriting paper. Or not alphabet paper.
So I've been hitting a brick wall in my overflow guest bedroom on getting that cleaned out. So I've decided I've got like the boxes that our copy paper comes in at work. They're actually nicer than the normal boxes. I mean, because that comes into something like a banker box, but ours is, I don't know, they've started doing something new. It's got this shiny coating on it, and it's a really nice box. Just put it that way. It's very sturdy, all of that. So I've been bringing those home, and my idea is, since I'm having such a hard time, because the stuff that's in the overflow room, I like it. It's stuff that I had planned for future journal series. Like, so the stuff in there, I don't really want to get rid of. But I do want to get that room cleared out to where I can have people spend the night, things like that. And the closet is empty. So my thought process was, I'll use these 3 boxes that are really nice. And just like you would with banker boxes, you can put what's in it on the end and on the top sides, however you want to do it. I can list what's in the box, and it'll kind of be themed.
Right.
Put them in the closet to where I can see what's in them. And since I'm not going to be getting to those soon, that's a way to get the room functional and get that stuff
moved out of the way.
It's not ideal. It'd be better if I could make myself make decisions right now. But since I'm struggling with that, I think that's going to be my solution for now.
I hear you. Do you know what I do right? What I'm doing right now with stuff that I don't know where to put because I don't have enough clear organization yet.
What are you doing?
Putting it in a bucket, whatever. You know,
like bucket. A toter.
A toter. Thank you. Bucket, toter. I'm putting it in a toter and putting it in the garage with all the linen.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I'm not going to be able to park my car there for a long time. And I need the space.
Right.
And I'm thinking about getting like that drop down shelving that you put on your ceiling in the garage.
Yeah.
To put my Christmas things. Because right now I have 3 totes of Christmas stuff. One of them's like long and skinny, you know, like the kind that go under your bed. One of them's like maybe 7 inches high. And then one of them's a big one. And they're full. And I think I have more stuff in my bathroom next door that needs to go in there. Like I've collected a lot of Christmas stuff.
Right. And this is like to decorate with or to junk journal with?
Junk journal. No.
Okay.
My decorate Christmas stuff is a whole nother thing. Like that's in a whole nother atmosphere.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm feeling like that's the best thing for me to do right now because it allows me to continue to organize, right? And do something with the stuff that I know I will use and that I want to have access to. And out of all those shelves I put in the room right now, only one of them is for stuff for sales because my hope is to like bring it in and then move it right back out. Right.
And I think that's a good idea.
But I do have room for another shelf, and I want to get one of those rolling shelves like Sandra has.
Yeah, I think those are good. Yeah.
So because all the shelves I have are more shallow, like bookcases, and I feel like I need a deeper one to put some of the stuff on. And the only thing I have no clear organization for yet is my fabric. My fabric is just in a bit. It's overwhelming right now. Like I need to do something with that, and I don't have a clear way to do that right now. I need some different papers.
Well, my issue with my material is I want to what I use to hold all my material. I want all my material to fit in this device, and it's plenty big enough. I am going to have to not keep all my material. I'm going to have, and that's fine because I know there's some materials I probably don't want to keep.
Right.
But I want it all to fit in that space. And so that's where my edit needs to be. Like, I've got to edit my fabric to where this is where it's got to fit. But to do that, you have to take it all out. Like, that's the only way you can do it. And then I have a lot of fabric where I have way more yardage than I need. So I need to cut that down. But yeah, that's what I need to do, is take time and go, like, spend however long it takes to edit each area of my craft room. And because I know I'm going to just enjoy it all the more if I do that. But
yeah,
it's definitely a process, and it's time consuming. And so then that takes you away from getting to do what you really want to do, which is make journals and craft.
Exactly. But it's something that makes, again, for me, like, again, I've changed the language around I used to call my art room a shit show. Excuse my language. That's what I would call it. And now I call it the wild forest. There's danger lurking everywhere. And my goal is to turn it into a magical forest.
Right.
Currently, it's pretty wild. Yeah, I'm reframing how I talk about it so that at least, like, I come in here and I want to be in here. And now I'm to the point where I have a home for the stuff on my desk, so I can clean my desk pretty quickly. And I'm getting the rest of the stuff. I'm getting a handle on it. Having that extra room, that extra storage room, is like, it's key. It's key for me. Yeah, it's totally key.
Well, having a home for everything is huge, and it's a process. But I think once you get there, and once I get there, or get myself better at where things are going to go, it won't be an issue. I mean, we will have messes come up that we can tidy.
Right.
But it is a process, because I, like, right now, I don't want to take time out to organize or clean my craft room. I want to work on this until it's done. And this is going to be a time sink for a while, but it's one I want to do.
Right.
Because I want to make this little journal for myself, and I want to have some I can give some friends. And if I get it done in time, maybe some to sell.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I mean, again, I think I was watching somebody I was watching today. Oh, I was watching Jenny. Jenny's
Yes.
I was watching her because she's doing a reset of her craft room. And it was funny because, you know, you're reorganizing, and at the same time you're trying to make journals, you know, because she's like, you can't just stop crafting and do it. I just can't stop everything. I've got a sale scheduled. I've got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're still,
exactly. Yeah.
So, and that's not how I do things anyway. I like the process of, again, I don't like doing all the same thing all at one time. Like, literally, I like to finish things. I do like to, and I like that, but I like spending a little bit of time doing this, and then spending a little bit of time doing something else. There's something about mixing it up for me that makes it easier to navigate and feel more like, you know, something that I enjoy, as opposed to something I have to get done. Now, if it's crafting, I can sit and craft for hours until
same. And that's like tonight. Well, first of all, I've been having a really difficult time sleeping since my mom passed away. So over the weekend, I had the worst experience I've had with that. I came home from work Friday and was all jazzed up about this idea, and started playing with the concept. So, like, I made a prototype journal, and then I thought, oh, that was pretty quick and easy. So then I went ahead and made more, and I ended up not going to bed Friday night until 2:30 in the morning. And the idea is, on the weekends you can sleep in as late as you need to, so no big deal. But my body just naturally gets up. So I got up at 8:30, which is sleeping in for me. I usually get up before then, but I got up at 8:30, and then hang on a second. There we go. I got up at 8:30 and stayed up all day, And then Saturday night, could not sleep. And again, I stayed up until I think 1:30, went to bed, slept for 2 hours, and was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for some reason. So I got up and worked thinking, well, when I get tired, I'll lay back down. But now I had things I had to do at 2 o'clock, and then at 5 o'clock, I had commitments that I had to do. So needless to say, I never did take a nap. I never went back to sleep. So I was very, very tired, but I never like had caffeine or anything. That was the other thing. I've stopped all caffeine thinking, trying to get better sleep. But I slept so good Sunday night into Monday. Oh my gosh, I slept good. And that's the first time I've slept that good in a while. So we'll see if tonight I sleep or if I stay up half the night or if I go to sleep and then wake up in the middle of the night, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. And Susan says, and even if you get it order, so your craft room, once you start making something, it gets messed up again, or at least for me.
Yes.
I can't see the stuff. I forget I have it. Yes. Yes. What I do realize is like I pull stuff out, and for me, it's like projects. When I'm doing like a project, like I pull out, like I started pulling out like all of my beads and stuff, like throwing them in a bucket to make a charm, like what does this journal want for a dangle? Like, what does it? And I start, playing in all my stuff. And like when you're playing in it, you're messing it up. You're pulling out pieces.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Done, that stuff sits there until I put it away. And usually I start on my next thing and it sits there in a pile and starts stacking up until I have 3 or 4 of them. I'm like, okay, I have to go through them. Like I still have my stuff from Arthur Cluck in a pile in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah. I am like the cook.
So I usually, like what happens is I'm working on this project and I won't do anything else except this. And when this is done, I'll clean this up and I'll be tired of these items by then. Like I'll be tired of the Valentine's theme by then and I'll be ready to move on. Now, that's not to say I won't work in my personal journal because I do. And that's something different. And like, since I'm going to be doing the 100 days of junk journal tags, when that starts, that's going to be something I'll work on simultaneously. So we'll see how that all goes. I've never had an issue with working in my own personal journal and making journals, though. It's like 2 different things for me. I do it at 2 different times. I don't even work on my personal journal, journaling and decorating and doing creative layouts in here. I usually do those on the go. So like at work and stuff like that.
Yeah. So my confession to anybody that's still here, we still have some people on here. Let's see. Wait, let me read it. So Tamara says, I'm like the cook on the Muppets when I'm crafting. It's madness. Then I'm like, what happened in here? I clean up and organize up every project. That's great. But I do have I have a bathroom that nobody uses. It's just me and my husband right next to me. And that's where all my flow goes now, because that's also where I wash my paints, because I got a sink in there and everything. So I have to organize that after I get this room organized too.
So it's like an extension of your craft room. It's your storage room.
Exactly. Yeah. And you have to turn sideways to go in and use the toilet. That's how bad it is. So it's pretty funny. Let's see. What does Denise say? My monster is constantly bringing more in. I've worked hard at that for the past year. Yes. Susan, yes, Denise, that's another issue for me too. And whatever projects seems there is something I have to have. Oh my God, yes. Well, I think there's something to I really love, I can sit down and play with something and create with it. And I can make something out of almost nothing. I literally can. That's part of being creative. However, I'm also a treasure hunter. I love finding treasure. There's a dopamine thing that I get when I find something. And you guys, as you will probably see, I don't just go to the thrift store. I find the lady that has 49 boxes of linens, and it's I have to learn how to. I'm not saying that's bad or wrong. It feels like it's I could say no to that, but I really feel called to take advantage of the opportunities that are given to me. I really do. I want to grow from these opportunities. And maybe that growing is I do get a little bit more refined in terms of what I pick up, but it doesn't mean I get smaller. Does you
Right.
know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
means I refine my process. And so that's what and that's what I tell my husband. It's like in the beginning, when the whole process of growth, when you do something and it's the first time you're doing it, you don't know how to do it. You're subject to it. You're completely had by it until
Yeah.
you learn it, and then you can have it and not be had by it. And it's like, for me, I'm not going to stop loving the treasure hunting. I know that. I love it with a passion. I'm just going to
Mhm.
learn how to do it better and better and better. I'm going to learn how to have it and not be had by it. And that's my goal.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and I do feel like, though, in this junk journal world, we all have a similar challenge with that
Oh, I
process.
totally agree.
Are
I
out
totally
there
agree.
finding that thing that somebody else is throwing away, saying, "Oh my God, this would make a wonderful journal. I can't wait
Mhm.
to use it." Right? But
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, and what I think I've come to this conclusion too for myself, and it's not helped at all that I've came to this conclusion. Keep that in mind. But I'm hoping I eventually keep making some growth in this area. Uh, it's always going to be there. These items that we see and think are amazing and want, even when they're vintage and antique, there's going to be more. I've done this long enough. I can go to eBay, I can go to Etsy, I can go to online sales, I can go to my local thrift stores and find things. I'm always able to. So I need to tell myself it's okay if I leave a vintage item behind. It's okay. There'll be other stuff because I'll buy things, especially when I'm out thrifting, because my thrift store that I love, everything in there's $1.25.
yeah.
And it's super cheap. So it's hard to say no because what's $1.25? It's not a big deal.
Right.
But if you don't have the space for it anymore and you can't enjoy what you have, it is a big deal. So I haven't been to the thrift store in a while. I've still been online shopping, even though I've been trying to cut back. I have been doing that still. But yeah, I've got to get it figured out. I'm still had by it for sure. And I don't know. I've got to get it figured out. I will say this. I do try to organize my stuff. Like, for instance, I've got things to make Marilyn Monroe journals that I've been collecting stuff for years to make those journals.
Mm-hmm.
And when I make those journals, they're going to be special because of that. But I have it stored in my Marilyn Monroe tote. And I do typically store things that way. But then what I'm finding is I'm trying to organize and clean out my craft room. The stuff that's stored like that's not the problem. It's the stuff that I've randomly put into places or doesn't have a category that is the problem. So I think as long as I stick to, like, for instance, the Nancy Drew journals that I want to do at some point, they're all in a tote. And everything that so far I've accumulated that I think would be neat to use on those are in that tote as well. I think as long as I do that, and then when I'm done making them, give away or donate the leftover items, I think I'm on the right track there. But
Yeah.
I need to probably, instead of trying to have a year plus, I think I have 16 months worth of journal ideas in totes. And I don't need that. I don't need that.
Yeah. See, I couldn't even find mine until recently when I started doing them in the other room. And now what I know, like, I put journals together with their fabrics, like the covers I'm going to use or whatever in the fabrics. So I started putting them in like little, I don't have everything picked out for them, but I'm starting to pick them, to make them like, okay, these are the projects I really want to work on.
Right.
And I put them together, and that's helping me because before I didn't have them organized that way. So I didn't really know what I had. And I think this is the thing, that the more you see what you have, the easier it is to let go of what you don't want. That's been my problem, because I actually love to share and I want to share and I have an abundance. But the problem that I've had is that I don't know what I have because it was so disorganized. And now I'm starting to get a handle on it, and that helps me be able to let go more.
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, you know, I have 25 little golden books. I don't need more. I don't need to keep this cute one that I like that I just
You have more than 25 little golden books, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say, who are you kidding?
I do. I do. I have a whole little book. I probably have, I don't know, I should count them. I probably have about maybe 50. I don't have a lot. Like I don't need to have every kind. Like I like the older ones.
Uh-huh.
I like the older ones. Like again, I like the vintage more. I know the other ones probably are easier to make into journals, but I like the older ones. So usually I'll keep one if it's a really cute older one, and one that I've never seen before.
Right.
But I probably have around, I would say 50. But you see, I mean, I pick them up at my book thing, and I let them go. Like I know people like them, and I haven't even made a golden book journal.
Okay, so here's the thing: little golden book journals. For me, I like the pages in them sometimes more than the covers.
Yeah.
To use for ephemera or in pages in journals. But there are a few special ones that I like for journals. But yeah. I definitely. Okay. I definitely feel like I need to go through mine because it's like everything. When you first start junk journaling, everything's a treasure. And the longer you've done it, when your space fills up, suddenly you're more like, okay, I probably wouldn't have picked that one up now. So I need to go through and edit those as well.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing I may have, I know I don't have 100, but I have more than 50. And I don't need that many.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Let's count them, Tracie, after tonight. Let's count them. I'll go count
them. Okay.
Like,
absolutely.
Some in this room tucked in that I haven't done this shelf yet. I haven't done the kids shelf because I have a lot. I really need to go through those books too. I don't need to keep them all. Like I have 3 Do It books, and I let go of like that McCall's Golden Do It book. I love that book. Yeah. And I would, if I didn't have a second one, I don't know if I would be able to tear into it because that's like a bolo book to me.
Yeah.
Like, look at it. It's 70s crafting kids. It's like my dream book. But have I used it? No. But that doesn't mean I won't. Although who knows? Like I may find my, like, I don't think with junk journals, I found my vibe yet. I mean, right. I may with these ones I'm working on. It feels more me than anything, but it also doesn't feel, I don't know. I feel a little bit like an outsider in the junk journal world. Send it to me.
You shouldn't. You're so talented and you're so artistic. Like I love your style.
Send what to you, Cotty? Oh, the Do It book. Yeah, it's a great book. Tammy says I had to realize that just like people, I can't save everything. Yeah. Oh my God, Tamara, that package you sent to
Maddie.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, oh my God, a gift that just keeps on giving. I was like, oh my God. That was incredible.
Tamara's very, very giving. I think I want to find out like the way she leaves journals for people.
Yeah.
I want to find out more about that project because I think that would be fun to do in my area.
It's the abandonment project. I think you can look it up online.
I need to look it up. The abandonment project. Yes, I want to look that up because I just think that is a cool idea and how fun.
Oh my God. What was so amazing, Terry? So you've been looking for the Do It book and Susie's New Stove. I remember hearing you say that. I would love a Susie's New Stove too. I think because it's such a cute book, but would I make a journal out of it? I don't even know. See, this is really funny. Like, I don't know where I land. I know I love botanicals and I'm drawn towards those. And I know I love paint and I love abstract art, which, I mean, you can just see what I'm making right now and it reads me. Like, look what I'm going to put on here. Like, this is me in a nutshell. I don't know if these colors are necessarily always my colors, but they go with my journal. Oh shoot, I'm sticking together. I'm gluing. These are not supposed to be stuck together. All right, all right. So, and these are not my flowers. These are fussy cuts. I like to paint my own, but this is what I'm making, you guys. And then it'll open up, and I'll have it covered on the inside too.
That's pretty.
Yeah, the colors do not match, but they do match the journal. Yeah, intentionally put no pink in it. I'd make a cookbook journal with it. Yes, that's what I would guess, Terry. And I don't feel called to make a cookbook journal. I feel called to make a food journal, though, which is maybe kind of the same thing, right?
A food journal, is that what you said?
Yeah, food.
I can see where those would be different things. But that's what's so neat about all the different makers and creators is
We like to do different
we
things.
like to do different things. That's just like, I've purchased journals that I maybe wouldn't necessarily make myself, but I love them.
Absolutely. Yeah. You got to do your art. And I think in order to be, you know, happy with it, you want to be inspired by it, right?
Right. That's appropriate for that to be in my Valentine's Day journals.
All right. Now I feel like now, do I want to change the background or do I like the background? I kind of like that. It's kind of funky. Do something with the back. I'm kind of off camera, and you see my desk. This is very normal for me, you guys. It's chaos. And I'm actually pretty comfortable with chaos for a while. And one of the things I love now is when I come in, like when I'm finished, a lot of times in the evening when I finish, like when my husband comes home, I put the lids on my glue. I remember that now. I turn off all the lights, make sure all my paint tops are on, and I leave. And then I come in the morning and I clean my mess before I start my work or my project. Okay. And I've gotten into a pattern with it where it feels like that's my way of starting. Oh, I forgot about these pieces I had. That's my way of starting my, starting my day.
Uh-huh. I would I love the weekends because I get to start my day like that. I get to come in and craft. I would love to start every day like that, where I get to craft every day. Mm-hmm. And I can after work, but sometimes you're tired, so I don't. But I would love that.
Yeah. What does Denise say? The beauty of this community is the daily inspiration and support we get. Yeah. It is a very supportive community. Yeah, it's awesome.
I agree.
So tomorrow I have decided, or I think I've decided, I could change my mind knowing me, but I think I'm going to use your journal. So I get journals, but I have a problem breaking them in. Like I kind of just pet them instead of use them down, pet them and touch them and look at them, ooh and ah, and celebrate them. But I think yours, it's so inspired by it. It's going to be the first one I'm going to finally engage with. And I think I'm going to use it, like Stacy said, for that process of like starting to record my favorite things. Because I thought that sounded really fun. Like, that feels like something that would be joyful for me.
So when you say you're going to record your favorite things, give me more details about that. I guess I haven't heard about this.
So I'm going to start with a page and I'm going to say, what's one of my favorite things right now? And I'm either going to draw it or cut out a picture, glue it, or write about it,
I like
or
that.
like do a page about that. So let's just say one of my favorite things is my beloved, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'll do something about him. Like I'll do it all in royal blue, which is favorite color, and
Uh-huh.
write something about him, like my favorite person in the whole world.
Right.
Um, yeah.
I just love that. That's so sweet.
Yeah, and then, another favorite thing is treasure hunting. So I'll do one on that. Like I will
Mhm.
literally make it like a happy thing, that it's not about keeping a record, like because I have that junk journal to put my list in, which is really what I
Mhm.
use it for. The composition notebook. Like it will just be something that I go in and I play and I
Yeah.
record those things that are super important to me like that.
I like that. I mean, so in the one that Khadijah made for me, I've got a prompt list in there and it's meant to do the 52 deck, the 52, is it
I
52 deck? I forget what it's called. It's something 52 deck challenge. And like I do really good, I feel like when I have a prompt list because it gives me a jumping off place from a creative standpoint. But I like because this book it's got a ton of pages, so I can do lots of different things in it. But I thought I would do, instead of doing ATC cards for my 52 prompt list, I'm going to do pages in this journal, and then I could do the same thing. I like that idea. It reminds me of back in the day, they used to do 100 things about me, and you'd make a list or do pictures and things like that. And it was like things about you.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same concept. I like that.
It's like a different way of documenting your life.
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
me, I always like to focus on things where I get traction. I do get traction. I love making lists. I'm really good at making lists. Do I get them
Mhm.
all done? Never. But that's okay. But the list helps me because
Yeah.
I'm always all over the place. It helps me like go back and say, okay, what are a couple of these things I really need because I have a debt,
Mhm.
taxes or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I literally have to have that to keep me accountable.
Yeah.
Because the way that I normally work, like in my craft room, I'll be doing 5 different, like I'm a kangaroo crafter. I will be doing 5 different things at once.
Mhm.
And I'm not judging that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I actually enjoy it. It's how my brain works. But
Right.
it's also a bit chaotic. So at some point I have to take that chaos and bring some order to it.
Yeah, I definitely like that idea. I will have to give it a try.
Susan says, I haven't seen a junk journal yet that I didn't like. I agree with you, Susan. Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
just it's just the creativity and there's like every journal that I have experienced, like I can feel the person in it. I can
Absolutely.
literally feel their chi, their energy. It is so unbelievable. It's like it tells me who they are to some extent. And again, I'm not saying they are just that journal. That's not what I mean. But you can feel their
Yeah.
energy in it.
Yeah, you can feel an energy come off of it. I totally agree. I totally agree. And of all the journals I have in my possession, the person's journals that I feel that the most are Tamara's journals. And I've sent her an email about this before. I mean, it's palpable. Like it's not a small energy, it's a big energy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I think for me, the other thing with art, like people, we can sit down and socialize and talk about what we like and what we do, and we're engaging in conversation, right? We're engaging
Mhm.
in language. But art, for me, it's so expressive. It feels
Mhm.
like it comes through a channel.
Yeah.
It's language, but it's a different type of language. And I think that's why I enjoy it so much, because you are sharing something, you are expressing something, but you're not using English language. You're
Yeah.
using visual language. And there's something about that for me, and I think for all of us, that we thrive and are fed from, we're nourished from.
I've thought of another, I'm looking at it now. I've had one other journal maker. I've never had a journal that made me emotional before. And the preppy crafty girl Meg made those 80s journals, which I'm an 80s girl. That was when I was a teenager.
No, it wasn't the preppy crafty girl. It was the chasing retro.
Chasing Retro, that's right. Oh my gosh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I absolutely, I don't know, there's like an emotional connection to that. And I'm sure it's because it's an 80s journal and I grew up in the 80s. But that's another journal that is really special to me.
Yeah. Well, I think Meg's very talented. Ooh. That's the coolest thing to hear. Tomorrow, does that warm your heart? Tomorrow's already got a warm heart, Denise.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a big old heart.
Yes, she does.
But yeah, you love it if she feels. I mean, she's got a big old heart.
Go back and do that again.
I met someone who said they don't like music or care for art. I feel so bad for people like that. It feels so sad. Yeah.
Yes.
But I do feel like people like that are just they're very heady.
Mm-hmm.
Probably very logical oriented too.
Yes, I was trying to think of the word. So in my family, my mom, my brother, and I are very artistic. And then my dad and my sister are very logical and financially minded, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with that. I definitely, my sister has tried a few times to do craft projects, and she definitely doesn't complete any of them, but she's not able to stick with it or like it. She wants to like it, but it doesn't work for her. But where she like really shines and all of that is definitely from a logical standpoint, figuring things out, and stuff like that. So it takes all of us, though, for sure.
Yeah.
This to be a middle page. Middle page. Where's that one sheet? That's going to say.
And I feel like with art, the more you do it, the more you love it.
Absolutely. It's like a muscle.
Mm-hmm.
I truly believe that it's like a muscle, and it's like anything, you get better and better the more you work that muscle. And that's why I would tell anyone new to a hobby, don't ever get discouraged, because the more you do it, the better you're going to get.
Yeah.
That's pretty. That is so pretty. I have to put that. So that's cool. And it makes me think of my mom.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Like all of those. Any of those will work. These other- not that.
Mm. Mm.
I'm going to use those right now. I gotta decide which ones. Let's do the cover.
Mm.
Check. This is a no.
Mm.
Talking to myself over here, figuring out my craft stuff.
Ooh, I like that.
I think I'd like that one. This might be perfect. That's it.
Hmm?
I'm talking to myself. I'm trying to figure out each of these journals will have a piece of card, or it's not cardstock, it's thin scrapbook paper that's double-sided with a fold-in pocket. But I want it to coordinate with the journal. Doesn't have to be exact, but I'd like to pick the papers that I think will look the best. Ones I originally thought I would want to use are not necessarily the ones I want to use.
Hmm. Yeah. Sometimes it's funny. What I notice with me is like, I have an idea, but usually my art tells me where it wants to go.
Right.
Like, I feel like that's also another thing. Like, it's like it literally speaks to me about where it wants to go, which I know that sounds weird to say.
No, not at all. Isn't this the prettiest paper you've ever seen?
Oh, it's so pretty.
Absolutely.
Is
I
it?
love this paper.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
I don't have enough to use it for all of the journals, but 4 of them I think will have this paper in it because it's so special and I love it. Or I could use it, cut it up, and include a piece with every journal kit.
Denise, that is so awesome. I love that. God, I wish I had somebody for my assembly line.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's really nice. I think this is special. I'm going to include this as that way everybody gets some of it. Let's go ahead and get started on this. This is directional on this side, so I've got to make sure have it going the right way. It's like things like that. Right. So it's 5.5, and I can pocket.
Okay.
6, 7. Let's start there. Let's see what that looks like. Oops.
Hmm.
Cheers. My pocket.
I'm not sure.
All right, then score right out of here. That'll be an easy one to use.
Hmm. Everything doesn't have to be a masterpiece. You've got to make art and then keep making and being creative. And then the more you do it, eventually you like pieces that you make.
Oh, that is so stinking cute. Oh. So 7.5 is the right for that.
Hmm.
Show me the right way.
Okay, this feels junk journaling. So funny. I'm like, what's junk journaling? I think I'm gonna do these
Let me
edges.
get everything cut, and then I can go back and score.
Mhm. It's
You
nice.
know, Khadijah, we were talking earlier about this trimmer, and you was saying you wanted to get one because it scores. Look
Yeah.
at all, like you can fill this up with all the different blades they have.
I
I
know.
literally have 4 blades. That's it. But there are so many different. It's kind of like those specialty scissors that cut all the different edges.
Mhm.
Literally, they have all of those in blades. I need to go on there because I'd like to get all the blades.
Yeah, Tamara, I feel the same way too. I don't have in-person crafty friends, so
Yeah, and this is like the best you can get with us living all so far away. Like this is the next best thing. I feel like getting to do this.
Tracie and I mentioned that if we had a good time tonight, we were going to do it again.
Absolutely.
We might make it like more of a little, a little thing for a while.
Yeah. I would love that.
Yeah. Just
It's
because.
good for my soul to hang out with you guys. It really, truly is.
Oh, I kind of like that. Well,
Tracie. So,
I feel like I need to cover. Okay.
I don't know. I like that. Pretty.
Hmm. Hmm.
Isn't there like two YouTuber channels that they do lives all night long crafting?
I know Mama Juju does a couple hours almost every night, and I think there's somebody after her, Gwen the Trash
The
Rich.
ginger cat lady, maybe?
Yeah,
Does that sound right?
Ginger Cat Lady. That's who it is. I've never
Yeah,
been
that-
on hers.
I've been on hers before because she's like up at, I think she goes on late, like maybe, don't quote me, but like maybe 9 or later PM, and then stays on till the next morning because I usually catch her at like 6:30 in the morning when I'm getting ready. I'll sometimes turn her on while I'm getting ready. But yeah.
Sometimes I watch Mama Juju.
Uh-huh.
Friends with her because she's on at like around midnight or so, and it's right when I'm going to bed. And I'll turn like so a lot of times I'll look at my I don't have time to look at my new YouTube channel until then.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll click on there, and so I'll see her. She's live, and I'll just go on and say hi because I've made a couple friends on there. And it's kind of like networking. You're connecting with other creatives. You're seeing what they're doing.
Right.
Night, Terry. Oh, you're just saying she goes from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Oh,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So Terry, do you get on her live? That's Pacific time. Yeah. Pacific time is 10. That's 11, 12, 1 o'clock my time. So
Wow.
Mama Juju's done by then. So I think they time that, like they piggyback after each other. So there's always somebody on there crafting, which I actually think is a really neat thing about this community.
I love that. I love that because that way, if you can't sleep in the middle of the night, you get up. It's nice to feel like you're not crafting by yourself. That's a nice feeling.
Well, and there are people that, such as yourself, that live by themselves.
Oh,
And
absolutely. Yeah.
have people to, connect with. I
Yeah.
think it's yeah.
Yeah.
It's heartwarming that we have that. And
It is. I agree.
it's not like we're having to do tutorials. We're just crafting.
Mhm.
And that's all we're doing.
Yep.
There's no expectation. And I love that. It makes it feel very welcoming, and yeah, it feels nourishing.
Uh-huh.
Well, hubby's home, time for dinner. Thanks for such a great evening, ladies. I sure enjoyed it and honestly needed it. Oh, Terry, thank you so much for showing up. I'm going to keep my eyes open for you when I find that little Susie stove. And I hope you have a great evening. Thanks for coming by and hanging with us.
See you later.
Yeah. Yeah, we're lucky in this community.
Yeah, we are.
Mm-hmm. I keep going to grab this piece of paper, and it's my my underneath paper is protecting. You rip it up. It's my protecting paper. That's hysterical. Nope,
But it's gotten pretty with all the stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to step away for just a minute and get a drink, and I will be right back.
Okay. So tomorrow, are you working on your botanical? What do you call them? Verb. I forget. You have a name for them. You're working on your botanical journals, yeah? I need some black and white. Yeah. Cool. I want to do some botanical journals this spring. Wish I could craft a little bit faster, but I just need to relax into where I'm at right now and trust the process. Decisions, yeah. I mean, obviously, you seem to be doing very well with the process. Your friends, people are loving what you're making. So, and usually it's if other people love it, it's because, again, I believe that when really with art, I mean, you just got to love it. If you love it, somebody else is going to love it. If you don't love it, not necessarily other people are going to love it. I feel like that's very true. I feel like a lot of times love is what makes it beautiful. I mean, I do believe there's, well, I don't know, junk journals, pretty much anything. You can do anything you want. I've got a gluey mess. I need a Yeah, I believe that 100%. And I've told this to my husband, like I never felt beautiful until I was loved. And that for me, like I literally realized that they have this thing about, well, anyway, I won't go into that, like the whole nother thing, but I really do truly believe that love is what makes something beautiful. It's the fact that we give that or cultivate that or engage in, loving, tending. I mean, there's all different ways of presenting that, but I feel like it's like it's caring for something, it's tending to it, it's putting our time and energy and thoughts and feelings into something, and that's loving it. I feel like that is very, very true. I've always felt that way, and I feel that way with people too. I feel like when we are loved, I've told my husband that. I said I'm not that I'm like beautiful, like traditionally beautiful, like I don't think that, but I feel like I'm beautiful because I am loved by him. That's what makes me feel that. Yeah, that it's love. Maker's essence coming through on a journal. Yeah, Denise. I mean, you notice that, right? I mean, yeah. I think people I think the only time that doesn't happen is if we're just It's like this was the problem I had with realism when I took art. Like when you're just copying something, which is how you learn sometimes, but when you do just copy something, then it's a different story. You don't always feel the essence. But when you start really digging into your own expression, what's inside of you is different than the next person. And what wants to come through you is different than the next person. And it's being able to tap into that and share that, I think, is, what we're doing in our junk journals. Or in our art, however you want to share it or articulate it.
Tamara, have you always written poetry? Have you ever written a book, things like that? I'd love to hear more about your writing because I really get a lot of enjoyment out of the writing you share with us on YouTube.
Let's put that little baby in there. A gluey mess.
So you know how some people don't like the way glue feels on their hands?
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't mind it, especially if I'm just making one journal, but like when you make a bunch of journals and you're using a lot of glue, putting on, because I use my hand to spread the glue, my finger.
I know.
I don't like that. I don't know what that is, but I don't like that.
You don't like
the way the glue feels on your hand. Like I have to get that off after, and I don't, and you can buy things like those silicone spatulas, stuff like that to help you spread your glue instead of using your finger. But I like to use my finger because I get a better feel for the thickness of the glue and stuff.
Yeah, I like to use my hands too. If it's not something that's super toxic, I just like it better. I'm with you. But I just, if I feel it on my hands afterwards, I just scrub it really good and rub it off. I kind of like that. What I do leave on my hands a lot is paint. Like I can't get it all off. Like it's all over. Like
I'm that way with ink. Most of my paints, I think all of my paints are water soluble, so I'm okay there. But my inks are the things like I will accidentally, without realizing it, get inks on myself and then have to wear them for weeks, even with showering and all the things. Like it just takes a while to wear off.
Yeah, you just say that's your jewelry for the day.
Yeah.
My jewelry. I'm styling today. So
you haven't heard of the new fashion trend?
Yes. Yes. I mean, we wear makeup, right? Well, I don't wear it anymore, very seldom, but people put on makeup as women. I mean, ink, like, right? Ink.
Mm-hmm.
Tattoos people do. I mean, yeah, it's my jewelry. I'm an artist. So Tamara says, some writing as a child, but serious writing came when I lost my grandmother. Most of it came from high emotion. It's my therapy. That's just all my creative endeavors. I write some short stories. Cool.
I like that. That's neat.
some other paper. Why do I not have enough variety of paper in here? I do. Khadijah, you've got enough.
I have a
hard time throwing away paper, you guys.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, but that's so pretty.
And then I can change up my blade.
So I want to see who's all on here. So Susan, you, me, Denise, Tamara. Are you still on here, Jonna? Quietly coughing away. Who else is on here?
Yes.
Hmm.
Is that right? Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
So you think I can make that same type of curved spine, Tracie, and do it with the green hanging file folders? And it's
Oh,
not
I know you have. I've done it. I know you have. I just ran out of those. That's what I started doing them with. And then I ran out of those and I started using those colored. Those were like the long 14-inch folders. I got those at Goodwill. And so then I used those, and now I'm all out of those. I've made enough journals that I don't have those anymore. So I just have been using manila folders now because I recently ran into some at the thrift store and I'm trying to work my way through those. It's amazing how, to me, like you'll run out. There's a few things, believe it or not, I do run out of and have to restock. And manila folders and like hanging file folders is one of them. And then like obviously glue, stuff like that. But it's amazing the stuff that you do run through a lot. And that's one of the things, like, I feel like is a staple in my room is folders.
Yeah, it is for me too.
Do you have anything that you feel that way about, where you go through it a lot and when you see it, you always pick it up because you know you're going to?
Right now, it's Post-it notes. And like, again, I mean, glue. I definitely feel like I use a lot of glue. It used to be like my mediums because I painted all the time. So I was always stocking up on gesso and matte medium, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't think I make enough journals right now. Like, and again, I have an abundance of pretty much everything. So I don't feel that way right now. Tamara, I agree 100%. It's the level of emotion that goes into it and that it evokes because you can feel it. You should be able to, it's about being able to say something without literally saying it. I agree. What happened, Tracie? Tracie left. Can you guys still hear me? Tracie got knocked off. Hi, Susan. Welcome. Are you new to the channel? I've never seen you before. Welcome, welcome. We're just crafting up a storm here. I don't really want to wrap this. I don't like that being on the edge, but oh, good. Thank you. I think Tracie got kicked off. She'll get back on, I'm sure. I'm trying to tidy up a little bit. We love you, lurkers. Hello. There's oh. Not trying to call anybody out. Just saying hi. I wonder what happened to Tracie. Let me see if she texted me. Oh, thanks, Denise. Yeah, please like the video, you guys. That would be awesome. I already gave my thumbs up. Thanks, Susan. Thanks, ladies. Okay. Where is she? I'm guessing Tracie probably lost power. She was plugged into her computer, and my guess is it wasn't charging her phone. Maybe. I wonder if I'm going to lose power. Let's see. No, I'm at 80. I'm fine. All right. So, confession. This is my first piece of junk mail, junk journal ephemera that I've made. Woohoo! First for everything, right? I think it is anyway. Using like a junk mail envelope anyway. You're new to the junk journaling world. Well, welcome, Susan. You and I are both. Well, fairly new. Okay, I'm going to clean off my table and then I'm going to show it to you guys. Actually, afterwards, you can actually see it. Oh my God, I've got so much glue on me. I can't see what you're making. Yeah, I'm going to show you in a second, Cindy. I need to clear off my table. It's a bit of a mess right now. Let me just clear these pieces up. I've got paper pieces everywhere. I love all this paper. And I saved the little scraps, which maybe eventually I'll get over that and toss them. But I'm not there yet. Let me see if I can call her. Actually.
Eight, 1, 2.
Oh, how you say my name, Susan? My name is Khadijah. There she is. Add her to the stage.
Second, let me get the camera the right way.
Okay, you want me not to take you off the stage?
Hang on. I just need to make sure that I've got my camera set up right.
I'm going to show you in a second, you guys, what I made. Let me just, I just want to clean up this mess a little bit. So I actually have like a white paper here. I'm looking for what I use.
Oh, I see the problem now. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Garbage, garbage, garbage. What happened? Did you lose power?
I did. Do
That's
you
what I
have
figured.
do you have my camera turned off right now? Or do I?
You do. I don't. I got you up on the
Okay.
screen.
All right. Let me figure out what I'm doing wrong here then.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can get like a white piece of paper down here so you can actually see it. Let me clear this mess. Oh, how can I make such a mess? Oh. Like a tornado came in here. So I was saying, Tracy, can you hear me? Hey, Tracy, can you hear me? I can see you now.
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. You're on the
It's not
screen.
real loud, but I can hear you okay. I'm on my other phone.
Okay.
Let me see if I can turn the volume up.
I figured you ran out of power.
Oh, there we go. I've got the volume up now. I can hear you just fine. We're not causing any echo or anything like that, are we?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. I'm up. I'm running. We're going to be at a weird angle. What's up with that?
Okay.
Well, I'm going to be upside down compared to you. I don't know that we'll get that fixed right
That's
now.
All right, you guys. So this is what I made. So this is my, I was telling these guys, it's my first junk mail piece of ephemera that I made. Like I've used, master boards or whatever. So this is the envelope I used, one of these. And not that I'm sure you've all done it. Anyway, I have a blue and pink and black kind of like journal and white thing going on. So basically I cut it down to this size. And then I just collaged my painty papers on here. I put 2 flowers. These are not mine. I cut them out. Oh, I got black something on there. I don't like that. I got ink on there. Oh well, we'll have to put something over that. It's a little fly. And I just made like a little envelope. And then what I'll do is put like a little notepad in here. And I haven't done that yet. And it'll be a little junk journal thing. I like it. I like the scrappiness of it. And I like the color of it. And that's the back of it. I like collage.
Yeah, that looks really pretty.
Yeah. And if you saw it with my journal, I'll show you pieces of it. It's kind of a secret. But I'll show you it separate so you can see it. This is the spine of my journal. So it kind of goes with it. That's the spine fabric. And this is part of the journal. Secret.
Secrets can be fun.
Yeah. So I'm kind of keeping it a secret. Just still, I don't know why. I just like it. I like little secrets.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so I did that tonight, and then I'm going to cut out my papers. I made a bunch of painty papers. This is going to be a page in my journal. Just see if that works good. Bone folder. I like using a bone folder. Very satisfying. I also like tearing paper with a ruler.
No, I do too. I've often thought like it would be fun to challenge yourself to make an entire journal using extremely basic supplies, like a ruler. That's all you have to cut stuff with. Then like maybe one pair of fussy cut scissors, a little pair. That, like, I don't know why I think that would be fun when I've got all these other tools, but for some reason I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I agree. I do. Let's see. I have to figure out how I'm going to cut this because it's curved. I do think I'm going to try and cut it out.
Tracie. That's how it wants to be.
Thank you, Susan.
Yeah, I can't see the chat anymore, so you'll have to read them if there's any directives specifically towards me, because my other phone's on the charger and I'm using my second phone as my camera right now, and my laptop went dead too, so I need to get one of those super long charging cables. But I don't, that's what I'll invest in this week. That way when we do it again, I won't have that issue.
You mean the charging cords?
Yeah, the super long charging cords. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a surge protector with a long cord, a long thing on it.
That, or even just a phone. I've got outlets available to use. I just might.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I get what you're saying. A long phone one. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, mine is barely, it's right here. It's almost hanging in the thing going across. I have like a rigged up setting here, but it works for now. I think I need a little bit longer one because I do plug in, but my phone didn't die. Mine's at 80%. So I think mine's charging, but my
computer wasn't plugged into an outlet.
Okay.
So I bet it wasn't charging because of that.
Yeah,
I just assumed it would draw charge off the computer battery. But
no, it has to be plugged in.
Yep, I was wrong.
Yeah. Doing it without tools shows you can create and do it, and it wouldn't have to have expensive tools. Yes, I agree, Susan. It's again, I don't have a lot of tools anyway, although I do like them. And to be perfectly honest, for my birthday, I got what do you call that die cutter thing?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What's it called? A Big Mac. Big Mac. I got a Big Mac. What's it called?
I've got mine sitting over there on my sewing desk.
Good night, Tamara. It was so nice having you here.
Bye, tomorrow. Had fun tonight.
Ciao. Not a Big Mac. A Big Shot.
Yes.
That's what I got. A Big Mac. You know where my head is at. A Big Shot. So I got a Big Shot for my birthday. And then I also got a cinch, and I haven't used either one.
Okay. I haven't got a cinch. I'm just not sure I want one because I have had people make me journals using the cinch, and I don't like the round. Like I feel like I don't enjoy a journal that has that cinch mechanism in it only because I don't like having to maneuver around it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it's definitely harder to move around it. Same with like the binder. Like I love the binder. Like I have a couple garden ones to turn into it, but I'm like, what I like about the holes is I like being able to move stuff around in the binder journals, but it doesn't feel as cozy and as yummy as a journal that's got like a soft spine and that I don't know. There's something more mechanical about it, I guess. And it kind of I like it, but it's different.
Yeah. That's how I feel. And
definitely not. It's not as soft and cozy.
Yeah.
Not that a journal needs to be, but you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. So I told you I filmed my craft room and my overflow room because I was, everybody's cleaning their craft rooms, and I was going to jump on that bandwagon and
Yeah, everybody's
share
posting right now.
what I was going to do, and like share my starting video and then maybe do one video a week, like showing my progress.
Yeah.
Which I chickened out. I couldn't do it. I was just couldn't do it. But yeah, I'm amazed and impressed with everybody that's doing that challenge in videoing. Because like one of the things I was like, where would I put the camera? I guess I would like set the camera and tripod off to the side and do it that way. I could do that and you guys could watch me work. But I ended up not going and doing that because it was causing me too much anxiety and stress to share my craft room.
Yeah, it's okay. I think you have to trust what feels right for you.
It felt like it was putting me under pressure that, like, what if I couldn't get it done? What if I hit a brick wall, in the sense of working on it, stuff like that. But I'm really enjoying the series that different people are doing with doing that.
Yeah.
And they have good ideas. I mean, on what they're doing. Ooh, I just made a freaking fold on what they're doing.
If you do decide you want to do it, you can do it at any time,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Whenever you feel called. Like at some point I'm going to show, the evolution of my my space, because like I originally started with that and I never came back and showed it. Like I've only got 1 or 2 shelves organized since then. The rest is still kind of where it was. So, I mean, I'm not afraid to share that, but I feel like it's not really any news, so I'm not called to, but I don't feel like I would hide it. I would say, hey, I haven't done it. I've been doing this and this and this. And I'll probably share my, my sales room first, because
I would love to see that. Yeah.
It's not going to be anything fancy, but it'll be stocked, with all my stuff. And so it's like, okay, all this stuff was at one time, you guys, squished in my art space. Like all my books, they can all go in there. It's not just for sales. You know what I'm saying? It's also like my extra storage. Yeah. Susan says it's not as homemadey. It's a different kind of journal. I agree, Susan. It's got its value, but yeah, it's not as squishy. Like for me, sometimes like your journal, like that's why I say I pet them and hold them and ooh and ah. It's like a blanket. It's like, ooh, I don't know. Yeah. Now, I think if I was I might be more apt to use that as like my list journal, my appointment book. I might be more apt, if I wasn't using the composition notebook, I might use that kind of a journal for my appointment book or my, to-dos.
Right.
Because you could insert pages and that would be kind of fun. And I probably would try it. But I actually like stitching.
Well, and I could see maybe using the cinch journal for some smaller journals too, and it wouldn't be as big of a deal.
Yeah. I feel like right now this journal I'm making is not clear what it wants to be. It's got too many personalities. But that's okay. It'll come around.
Oh, yeah. You'll get there.
Yeah, right now it's got too many personalities.
And it might be once you get the journal cover made. I know for me, that's always my first step for whatever reason, because then I'm able to see
Yeah. It becomes your
Right
foundation.
now, I've got the journal cover sitting up so I could pick out my papers that I wanted to use for the inside, things like that.
Yeah, I feel like it becomes your foundation.
Mhm.
It literally encompasses all of the material, right?
Right.
Sybil, is that my journal? Is that what you're saying, Denise? Oh my God, that's I got it now. 2 personalities. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Well, and I'll never. I do very. My journals will probably be very Sybil-ish, but there will be something. There's always going to be like some kind of tension or opposition in my journals because that's me in a nutshell. It's like the, the contradictions, like they're going to be there. I find them interesting. It's one of the reasons, like with interior design, I like one of my favorite styles. It's again a style, but I like it kind of mixed up. Is called French modern. And it's very like modern, clean lines mixed with very kitschy, vintage, not kitschy, but vintage details, right? Like old style. I have many Sybils.
I'll have
There
to
you
check
go.
that out. I've never seen that specific style.
French modern.
If I have, I don't remember.
So French modern is usually like linens and velvets and brocade, a little bit of brocade, but also acrylic, and like it's like high-end materials, usually all neutrals. See, I would add more color, but like abstract art. And then like you would put like a modern sofa next to a Louis chair, right? Like something totally contrast. So it's like this tension between vintage, ornate with ultra modern.
Okay.
Anyway, I would put a little bit of a spin on it because I would throw in some cottage core because I really like cottagey things. And I just like the tension between things that are not meant to go together. There's something about it, like bringing them together. I don't know why. But when you have too many, then you lose me.
Okay.
Which is kind of what I have going on right now with my journal. 2 Sybils or 3 maybe, but I got about 5, I think. Well, I'm sure, like you said, it'll work its way out once I get the cover finished.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure about these polka dots. The only thing I'm worried about, Tracie, yeah, I feel like it makes it go a bit circusy. I mean, I really like the idea of putting it on.
You have to follow your gut.
Yeah, I feel like it makes it go just a little teeny bit. I love it. It's fun, but I feel like it goes just a little bit circusy. Yeah, I like the dots. I just need quieter. I don't know. I have to play with it. I do feel like it needs something on the cover. I just don't know that. I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it going circusy. Like, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I tell you what, one thing I love about higher end wrapping paper is it has the 1-inch grid lines inside and it makes it so easy to cut signatures.
Oh my God, I love it. Yes, I hear you. 100%.
I could not do this without the grid lines. It would be so hard.
Have you ever put just parchment paper in as a page in your journal?
I don't think I've got some that's coffee dyed. So yes, I can say yes. And I'm trying to think what journals I did that with.
I think I'm going to put parchment paper in mine.
Let me think. Because I got it from Sandra.
The parchment paper? Yeah, I have some of that, the coffee dyed parchment paper.
I can't remember what journals I put that in, but I did.
You put it, I bet you put it in the train journals.
I bet you're right. I bet you're right.
Yeah. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Are you still looking at it?
Yeah, I'm not going to make a decision now.
Mhm.
I definitely feel like I just, I need to
Think
put
about it
the
more.
back
And
on
try
it.
different things maybe too. Like
Yeah.
try different things.
I definitely like that. And if I don't put it on the outside, I'll definitely put it on the inside somewhere, like his pockets, because I really felt like when I saw it, I actually got it at Walmart. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh, this would be really cute. And I just felt really inspired by it. But I'm just not sure I want it all over the outside because I feel like it totally takes the journal in a very specific direction. And
Okay. Well, does it take away from the artwork too? That would
I
be
feel like
only.
it does. I feel like it adds to it, but it actually completely overtakes it.
Mm-hmm. Well, then that's probably not the right thing for it then.
Bye, Susan. Thank you so much
Bye,
for showing
Susan.
up. So, Tracie, I'm going to have to go pretty shortly here. Do you want to do this again? Do you want to do this again Monday?
Sure. Yeah.
Um,
Wait a second. Let me think. Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Yep.
That's the weekend of my sale. I think I can do it. I just need to look and make sure. I'll talk with you. We'll talk offline because I just need to make sure I don't have a volunteer that night. Because sometimes I do volunteer Tuesday.
Not a problem.
And I might be doing like you can craft, and I might be chatting and doing a little bit of sale prep.
Yeah,
like
I think
wrapping
either one
ribbons.
works just fine.
Yeah.
I think either one works just fine.
Yeah.
Do you want over how much I got accomplished tonight?
I know, right? And then we get to chat. You're upside down right now, you know.
I know this phone. I never could figure out how to get it right side up. So,
that's so
yin and yang, right?
Yeah. Well, again, the more that you do this, the more you're going to learn, right? The more you're going to.
Right. Exactly. I'm definitely a learn as you go kind of girl.
Yeah, me too. Okay. So do you want to stay on or do you want to call it a night as well?
Oh, let's call it a night. Yeah, we can call it a night.
All right, ladies, we're still on here. We thank you so much for showing up and chatting with us. And even if you're just lurking, whatever, we just appreciate you. And I think we're going to do it again next Monday at 6 o'clock Eastern time. If you want to show up again, bring your crafting, energy with you, and we'll all sit down and craft and chat together and have a good old time.
And if you guys want to share what you are going to be crafting on so we can kind of see it, you could always post those pictures in Khadijah's comments. And then that way, if there's something you have a question about or want us to see, that would be really fun too. That'd be a fun way of sharing until YouTube figures out how to make it where we can share pictures in the comments.
Yeah. Thanks, Denise. Thank you everyone so much. We love you and hope you have a wonderful evening. All right, everyone. Ouch out. All right, Tracie, I'll text you. Okay.
Yep. See you later. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.